Welcome back to the Odyssey. I'm your Dungeon Master, Sam. I usually play Havoc. We're picking up where we left off. Who's still at the table?
Everybody.
Everyone who was here before, but Morgrim?
Morgrim.
Volley.
Liam playing Victus.
Atlas Blue. Dr. Hippocampus.
Griff.
Silver.
All right.
And gold.
I'd rather not.
Silver and gold.
In either case,
Christ be with you, fucker.
They both do the same thing.
we just left off standing at the precipice of Ghostwoods. You had just found the lantern and the cloak that Havoc had left behind, and there's this sort of shimmering aura that is keeping the Ghostwoods from invading into the deep woods. And you stand on the deep woods side.
Okay.
I pick up
on the ground.
Salami is sweating.
And we ate all that?
Another cheese.
I pick up the cloak.
Okay.
And I bring it over to Atlas.
Yes.
Atlas. Did you press and digitate away some of this blood?
Sure.
Cool. And I put on the cloak.
So, I don't know if this is going to work.
+3 to reflex, fortitude, and will.
Cool. I'll just hold on to this.
Actually, I don't even know.
What previous experience, I'm going to roll for this as well, would I know about preparing to go in the Ghostwoods? Like, should I cast Endure Elements?
As a general rule, Tengu don't.
Okay.
Just don't do it.
I was going to say, we don't do it, but I want to make sure.
Well,
Waka, waka, waka.
So-
we're probably all going to want some horses. So
I'm going to do something.
you're going to do something?
Yeah, I'm going to cast Ghostly Disguise on myself.
That's not going to trick the ghosts. The ghosts are going to be like, "Oh, look,
A ghost!
Oh, they've already got a ghost.
They've
We
already got
don't need to hunt them.
Dr. Hippus turns around. A ghost! Waka, waka, waka.
I am
Stab.
going to
Yeah, right.
do Endure Elements if we cross over and it's cold.
Okay.
Because I feel like it's going to be cold.
if we fight any ghosts, I might be in a bad spot. I'm not good with ghosts."
Would I know why it's called the Ghostwoods?
Would you?
Can I take a guess?
It'd be like
The
knowledge
trees?
local, wouldn't it?
Make a knowledge local check or a knowledge religion check. You probably have
18.
knowledge religion. 18?
Uh-huh.
Alright. The Ghostwoods are called such because it is said that they are where the souls of the lost and the damned congregate.
Okay. That's spiritual shamany stuff. Yeah, I know
Yeah,
that.
spiritual shaman
Alright.
stuff.
Lovely.
So, my character becomes translucent like a ghost and has a purple aura around him.
Ooh, spooky.
I prepare an action
And then I start making ghost sound around everything.
I prepare vanish.
Very vanish. Okay.
Classic.
My horse and get on it.
It's really cool because my guy, it looks like he's hovering above the ground, but he's really not. And then, yeah, it's fun.
That is really cool. It makes your legs just look a little bit shorter.
Yep.
Because you're still the same height.
Yeah,
so
but
they
it's just
shorten the texture on your legs.
Yeah. So when I'm really walking, but it just looks like I'm hovering, so it's fun.
I jump onto Morgrim's old horse.
Okay.
Atlas is going to spend 2 Arcana points.
Of course.
And he's going to switch out suggestion. Oh, not suggestion.
Something.
Yeah, suggestion for daylight.
Smart man.
I actually don't need to spend 2 Arcana points. I just spent 1. I already had Charm Monster prepared.
Alright, so you switch out a spell. Does anybody else want to make any more preparations?
I'm just gonna whip out my
Whip
winter
this
gear,
out.
my ever-burning torch.
Right.
Just some general
I suppose
prep.
I also cast Mage Armor and then switch Mage Armor from out.
I'll cast Magic Vestment on my shield and my armor. And your armor.
How long does that last?
What does that do?
11 hours.
11 hours?
It gives you a +2 to your... you have a shield?
I do.
So it makes your shield and your armor a +2 enhancement bonus.
Okay.
So you'd get a
So
bonus of +3 total, because your armor is already a +1. It would just overwrite, pretty much.
Okay.
From what
So
I
your armor
heard.
goes up by your armor class goes up by 4. Just do that.
Okay. Yeah.
Who wants to take the first step?
Me.
We're on a horse, buddy. We'll go together.
Yeah.
Actually, I have one last thing I want to cast, and that's going to be Arcane Sight.
Arcane Sight. Alright, your eyes flicker. You can then see.
I actually look more ghostly now because my
Beyond
eyes
sight.
become even more bluish than they already are, and like
Okay.
I look a little creepier even more now.
You got night vision on.
Okay. I set off.
Alright.
Doctor, you should probably be in front.
Okay.
You're our anti-ghost specialist.
Is he?
Yes.
I have an anti-ghost sword.
Don't we all have...
So this is the world of spirits, according to us.
It is where lost spirits go.
Is there...
Okay, I
Lost
will.
souls go.
Okay, so if I cast See Beyond, where I can see to the spirit world, will I be able to see them?
Perhaps.
Okay,
Might be able to see them anyway.
I figured.
Not need that.
Is there a bonus for silver and mithril weapons against ghosts? Or is
Not that I know of.
I'm not a weapon.
So, as the first horse of people steps over this threshold, they just vanish into the darkness beyond, and you can't see them. And as each person passes, they too vanish.
So my
You all appear together on the other side, but looking back, you do not see the path, and you do not see the deep woods. It's just trees closed in around you, of this twisted, white, bone-like, slightly almost slimy to look at, like reflecting glossily kind of trees. Not really bark, just sort of smooth. They have no leaves, just branches that reach like taloned fingers into the sky. The light is that of a red moon, which glows eerily downwards, and the ground is very dark. And you can see where you land the little bloody footprints that Havoc had left off from the what do you call it? The fox are gone, and instead, drops of the black blood that you had seen dripping from his nose lead down this path, which heads just straight into the darkness. These rib-like trees overhanging.
So this is a clear path.
It's a clear path, yeah.
Okay, so I'm not
Between the
gonna
trees, there's these black brambles that drip with clear liquid.
If I were to take a step back, do I go back on the other side of this?
You do not.
Okay, that's all I really wanted to know.
You're hemmed in by these brambles and trees.
The enchantments here are thicker than the fog.
Well, what do I see? I guess with my arcane sight, I would
You see trees and brambles.
I wouldn't see any type of illusionary or any
Nope.
school
You're
magic.
somewhere else.
Planes.
Alright.
Yeah, I guess. Hold on. Well, that's a terrible roll, of course. And knowledge planes of 12. Would I have known that we just traveled?
You're not sure that you're on a different plane,
Okay.
but this has definitely transported you somewhere else.
Okay. That was a bad plane.
Oh.
We're not using that
Knowledge
one
planes of more than volley.
Thank you. That was a bad roll.
I think you might be on sort of a plane of shadow that has grown very close to the prime material plane and sort of overlaps it here. It's sort of a perfect overlap between this dark plane and the reality. So reality is real here, but it's also perfectly aligned with this shadow plane.
Do the hobgoblins always travel through this, or do they travel around?
Very good question.
They travel here enough to have a sign.
Well, because we saw hobgoblin patrols. Is it assumed that they took a boat?
They do send boats and more now.
Okay.
Whoa. What are you looking at my face for?
Oh, there's a reflection in your glasses. I was just.
Yeah, he's going to push them up and the boat sink.
So you have entered the Ghostwoods.
Let's continue.
Go some.
I know some things about ghosts.
Yeah, you do, you haunted
I'm
bastard.
afraid.
Okay.
Wait,
So
What-
the
what
air
kind of
is
bow?
markedly colder here.
What kind of bow is the Waka Waka bow?
Isn't the
That's a ghost bow.
Yeah.
Same as my sword.
Yeah, but what type of bow? Is it a
Longbow?
simple- I don't remember. It's a longbow? So
It's a
not
longbow.
Yeah.
simple? Okay.
I mean, I'm
Anybody
wearing my
here-
winter gear.
Proficient with bows? Because it may be a good idea to use
It's okay, I can put something on my sword.
technically
and hit.
Zool has it.
I know, but Zool's
I can hit
I mean, he's
ghosts.
tried me
I
with
can't
you,
do-
but
Huh?
Pretty
Yeah,
sure I can.
you could.
I can.
Well,
Pretty sure you can. Your sword does what mine does.
is it a single path?
There's a pathway forward.
What was
We
it that the
follow
sign
the
says
blood.
before we went?
Stick
Stay
to
on
the
the
light.
path.
yeah, let's follow
Stay
the
on the
path. And the blood.
What's the light?
Maybe the moon?
I'm assuming the moon.
Is there a moon path light?
Um,
And don't make eye contact.
is anyone
Isn't that
not on a
something?
horse? Can we move quickly to try to catch up with Havoc?
I mean, I can call my horse.
Let's
I wasn't using it. I was.
get on your horse. We're going.
Let's stick to the path.
Stick to the
Follow
path.
the light.
Use the horses.
Don't make eye contact.
We're gonna. I'm making direct eye contact with you.
Not-
Oh, look at
You
it.
can do it to me. Don't
Oh,
do it
look
to
at
the
it.
ghosts.
All right, let's go.
Do we all have a horse?
We're
or?
gonna see ghosts.
Well,
Everybody
I
get on
can.
a horse.
Okay.
Silver, get on my horse.
Ooh.
Now I'm going on
Yeah.
Morgrim's horse.
My horse
They're the two
materialized. Yeah.
So you guys begin to make your way down this path.
FYI, the bullseye lantern
Mhm.
is closed.
Okay.
But I've got it.
And you have the lantern.
He's got a cloak.
He's got the cloak. Who else has light sources?
I have a light source, but I don't.
I also have a lantern that I use. I forgot what the spell is for it. That one that never stops burning.
Continual flame.
Yeah. It has the continual
I have
flame
my
on
hand.
it.
Yeah, I can make a
But just for fun, I'm gonna call my phantom steed, make him look all creepy looking, and hook my creepy lantern to him, so I look like the rider of death.
Okay.
You might want to staunch that light, friend.
Yeah?
Fun.
I don't know how. I put it back in the back. I can't turn that off.
I don't know if light is good or not.
Yeah.
Havoc's been through these woods before, and he left his items behind intentionally. I think the cloak was symbolic,
Okay.
but I think the hood, the lantern, which he got from me, which was a very nice gift, and I'm sure he really appreciates it, was left behind intentionally because of the light.
Yeah, I'm afraid. I'm afraid to shine light.
All right. Well,
No
let's
way to
keep
follow
going.
the
We're
light.
wrap up
continuing.
Silver's hand.
We're going to continue.
Can I
we
still
are now
see-
moving forward.
On my
God damn it.
mirror.
Yeah. But you still see Havoc?
Yeah.
Yeah. He seemed to be slowing in his movement.
Does anything around him look?
Actually, at this point, I think he'd actually have lain down on his bedroll and is sleeping.
All right.
Man, it's crazy.
Let's make our ground.
He's still in the Ghostwoods, though.
Let's make up our ground because he has to stay here for a night. Everybody has to be here for a night before we can get through it.
Ta-ta.
All right, so you guys you guys move down this pathway, and you're on your way. You notice that the clopping of your hooves every so often shifts, almost silent, for a couple of steps, and then resumes.
Mine doesn't make noise.
That's fine. But for those of you who have noise-making horses, every so often their hooves go silent.
Whose horse are you on?
You borrowed mine, I believe.
Probably.
That's why I didn't have mine. I had to call for mine.
Yeah, we do have two paladins that summon horses. So.
And two wizards that
You
summon
want
horses.
summon a horse?
No.
Oh.
I'm a different
right.
type paladin.
You're not even a
Your sword
paladin.
is your horse.
My sword is my horse.
He uses his mind and rides his sword.
I'm also curious as to how disciplined people are being to not look into the woods.
I'm looking at the
looking
person
at the
in front of
horse.
me.
I'm going to be perfectly
can we come up
honest.
with an order?
I have my arcane sight on, so I'm looking around.
Okay,
I'll be perfectly honest because that's something I would probably
give
do.
me a perception check.
Oh, he's gonna die.
I think
Not 20.
Natural 20. All
You
right.
see everything.
Atlas would also be looking because he can see invisibility.
All right, so give me a perception check.
I'm
as well.
listening.
Man, that's the one. Told you I switched it out. Like we're going with this guy.
Well,
Dr. Hippocampus is up front, so he's looking straight, I guess.
All right, but you're looking down the path.
Perception. So that would have been a 32.
All right, so you look off. Volley looks off into the woods, just casually, perhaps, just a quick glance.
I'm like, oh.
And in the darkness, in between the trees, he sees the pale outline of a figure. But when you look a little harder, try to focus on it, it's not there.
32. Can't see this thing. It's actually a ghost.
What was your result?
12.
12.
See shit.
You glance
Hey,
up into the
fast.
branches of the trees, and you think you see the glint of light off of an eye or two, but when you try and focus on it, you see nothing there.
Did I detect any auras around that creature I saw?
Like
I would,
magical aura?
yeah, because I would have picked up any type
You've
of
not seen any
school.
magical auras.
Nothing like that.
So, Victus, do you
Oh,
have
yeah.
low light vision?
I have dark vision.
Dark vision. So you're like, there's no stress.
Yeah.
So those of you
More glue.
who didn't make a sight perception check, give me a perception check anyway, just for what you hear.
Okay.
Oh, doctor. Well done.
So Morgan.
23.
All right. You hear a sort of crunching noise, almost like somebody tearing a raw chicken wing off of a chicken.
Ah!
Victus, what was your total?
36.
36?
Yes.
You hear laughter.
Okay.
Very quiet, very distant.
Is it
Very pointed.
Up ahead?
No, it's off to the side.
Okay.
You did visual. Hippocampus.
28.
28. You hear somebody like clicking their fingers in a rhythmic manner, and
Atlas?
Sorry.
then it ends with that same sort of like joint being torn out sound
Ooh.
that Morgrim heard.
Atlas, are you snapping your fingers? You should stop doing
It's
that.
not divine either, right?
No,
Okay, good. That's all I have.
4. You don't hear anything. You're oblivious and blissful. Silver.
19.
19. You hear the clacking of teeth, like somebody just
Am I like, I'm on the same horse as Morgrim?
Yep.
yeah.
Stop it, Morgrim.
I don't have teeth.
That's very annoying. How'd you know what I was thinking? You don't know what I heard?
Sorry, I couldn't help it. I'm not doing anything.
I don't believe her, but I keep quiet.
Don't look into the woods.
I don't know what they're talking about. This woods is nothing.
Okay.
This isn't scary at all.
Reminds me of that one time.
Oh.
We're being watched.
Dr. Kev's like feeling his fingers. Like, "Ooh."
What color were the eyes?
Who's riding on normal horses? Morgan has her spectral horse. Or
Yeah, you're
divine
borrowing
horse.
mine.
Which
Regular
silver?
horse.
You've got a spectral horse. You've got a
Normal horse.
normal horse. Okay, so Victus's horse throws a shoe.
That's none lucky.
Kill it!
Silver.
I
Sacrifice the
Horse
whole
down, Victor.
Victor.
serious name.
I've been looking into the woods.
I'm a man of purpose.
See that
See that you don't interfere.
Yeah, we gotta kill your horse.
I
it's a sign.
acrobatics jump off my horse so it doesn't like fuck me or anything.
All right, so you land on the ground, and you land on what feels like flesh.
Okay, great.
Ooh.
I
look at it.
continue of ignoring the feeling,
He crawls.
and I get down to check. How does it look?
Okay, so the horseshoe has peeled away all but one nail, so it's just hanging, and all these nails are sort of barbed and out, and the horse is in great discomfort, and it's holding that leg up and refuses to put any weight on it.
Hey, anybody here know how to?
Put it down.
I don't know shit about horses.
Put it down.
Well, Silver is a good blacksmith.
Mending doesn't
Can you
work
make a
on
new
that,
one?
does it?
Yeah, hammer a new one in there.
I can just make a new one. Just like that.
Are we taking our cart?
No.
No, we left the cart.
Not that I know.
So it would have been
Fewest
better
things
just to
possible.
hide in there and not get anything.
Silver does have his forge, because his forge is literally just a pocket full of coal.
Yeah.
We
Silver,
shouldn't
could you
stop though.
Yeah, no stop,
pull
won't
this
stop.
off and fix it real quick?
Sure. I'm just trying to think of how long it would take.
Can it
The
keep
horseshoe.
walking without the horseshoe?
It doesn't want to.
Three-legged horse then.
Oh, jeez, okay.
So the horseshoe's damaged.
The horseshoe's damaged and the horse is damaged. So if you could help me pull this horseshoe off,
I have mending.
'cause you're good with the horse.
I can keep the
Mending's
horse
like 10
calm.
Yeah, keep the horse calm.
Okay.
We're gonna
Really
pull
want to
the
spend 10
horseshoe
minutes in
off.
here?
It's gonna take longer to fucking craft a horseshoe.
I don't
And then
know,
we're
it's
gonna
pretty
heal the
impressive.
horse.
Just do mending on the horseshoe and then
Just kill the horse, get on somebody else's.
Mend this horseshoe.
it takes 10 minutes.
What?
Yeah, it's a 10
It's
minutes.
going to be faster to.
Well, it's going to take me 10 minutes to calm the horse, too, so.
The horse is currently whinnying.
Did you see me leave the horse?
I'm starting my 10
Alright.
Don't rely on magic. Just
Do you care
calm the
about this horse?
I'm yeah.
He named it
It's a horse. It's not my horse.
Tictus. Sickness?
It's not.
I'm
is
trying to
it
get
your
it to
horse?
rhyme.
It's your horse.
I was going to say, it's not your horse. It's
Take care of
Whistler's
the
horse.
horse. I'm going to help.
Well, Whistler's
I
gone. I
calmed
vote.
it.
This is a group decision then. It's not any of our horses.
Yeah,
I vote
we'll
kill the horse.
Kill the horse.
I already calmed it.
In
Alright.
10 minutes?
The horse is
Yeah.
calm.
Let's pull.
We haven't
I
said
could've
just
done
been
a thing.
mending.
Okay.
Pull
Yeah,
out
that's
the
what I
horseshoe.
Okay. You fix the horseshoe.
We're gonna fix the horseshoe. Okay, now we need to roll 18 plus
A lot.
a lot. It's
Can you do it quickly?
I love how we're all super
Done.
stressed.
shit. What's the crafting roll
It's
for that?
it's relatively a simple
Yeah,
matter
yeah, it's-
to just mold this horseshoe back into
Yeah, I'm
shape.
not even actually making it. I'm just
The
trying to
issue
fix it,
is
right?
the issue is nailing it to the horse's foot.
Yeah. So I got like a 30 for that. So it looks kind of brand new.
Okay. So
It's brand new, but every time his hammer strikes the nail to through the hole in the horseshoe into the horse's hoof to secure it, the hammer rings, and the hammer rings very loudly.
Ah, I
echoing
forgot.
throughout the
Don't we
trees.
shouldn't make
Zool.
noise. Okay, wrap it in leather and hit it.
can I request an
What?
action from
Oh,
Zool?
that rapping. Why?
Why?
it
Because we
depends
don't
on
want to
the
make
action.
noise.
Make noise.
Just
Well, we're
cast
talking.
silence.
Is talking also noise?
Yeah, we want to be
He
quiet.
always has silence prepared.
He always
Yeah.
has silence prepared.
He does.
Because he's
Let's not use somebody else's spells.
he's worried about
Is there
You
him.
know
anything else?
silence?
Here, no
I
And
feel
him.
like having someone who's not here cast spells is kind of.
It's like me being able to
Full
cast
pop.
fireballs for all you when I'm not here.
All right, I
You
pull
know
out-
silence?
I pull off my cloak and I wrap it around
Your
the
cloak.
Look, I got some
I
canvas.
pull off
We
the
just,
cloak and I
yeah.
wrap it around the hammer. So
Yeah.
the hammer is now.
Yeah, I guess we
+3
do our best.
deafened.
We do our best to muffle it.
Yeah, we muffle the hammer.
All right, give me just a straight up MacGyver check.
Hang on, stop.
I know craft weapon.
Okay.
If that might help.
But I also have trait in improved equipment where I can like
Easier to kill.
Improvise equipment.
I can improvise equipment.
Okay, cool. Then you can.
So I could just
MacGyver.
Yeah.
All right, so you do your best, and you can essentially silence the reshoeing of this horse.
Okay, so we reshoe the horse, and then can we heal this leg real quick? If
Yeah.
any damage just comes with it.
I cure
gosh,
like
you guys
wounds.
are- does anyone else have healing? Because you're going through my spells like.
All right, so you
I got it. I'll do it.
quickly healed the leg of
Spit on the horse leg.
this horse.
Wasn't worth it.
Is it seem like it's fixed now?
Seems like it's fixed.
All right, I jump up to the horse
Fucks you off.
and
Stop it. I calmed it.
I get going.
We continue.
We continue along.
Nobody look in the woods. Horse make sound.
I
Shut up.
whisper,
He's gonna look up ghosts.
How to
Meta.
fight a ghost.
So-
does anybody here know anything about ghosts?
Fought ghosts before.
We fought ghosts.
Like anything informative?
I can talk to them.
He can talk to him. I can fight him.
First of all, this may be called the Ghostwoods, but that doesn't necessarily mean that there are ghosts.
I've been hearing some
Agreed.
shit. Have you seen some shit? I've been hearing some shit.
I just saw some eyes.
Alright, well that seems pretty. Don't look at them.
Does anyone hear anything?
Yeah, what color were the eyes,
You
by
can
the
now
way?
clearly see about 6 eyes.
Don't look
There are
at the
6
eyes.
eyes.
Don't look at the eyes.
Every time you
How-
look at them, they'll
How
get
high
more
off
now.
the ground?
Don't look,
Eye,
they'll
what
get
color are the
closer.
eyes?
You don't know
Well, Havoc was looking, or not Havoc, Atlas.
No, but I saw it first.
You
no,
didn't
no,
see
you
eyes?
saw a figure.
You didn't see eyes.
Yes, I did.
Oh, you saw a figure.
You saw a pale figure
With
amongst the
some
trees.
with eyes, you told me.
I did not say that he saw eyes. I saw that he saw a pale figure. He saw their eyes.
How does a 32 not see any eyes?
Because you saw a pale figure and it's a ghost and it's really hard to see, and Sam's doing the thing where if you get high perception, bad things happen rather than having the opposite.
The trademark Joe perception check.
Let us continue.
He saw a full figure.
Yeah. But what was the shape? You didn't give me a
Thin and gangly, like a bipedal person.
That's just weird.
I want to know how hot.
Don't get next to the mic like that when you start talking like that.
Alright, let's get going.
Right, you travel for a few minutes more. And then, let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of you, so I need to roll a d8.
I don't like
Come
this.
on, not number 1.
There's only like 2 things I know about the Ghostwoods, and they're both terrible.
You shouldn't be talking to Sam about them.
I know. But he was excited.
Hey, Griff.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Your armor class. What is it?
Low.
Low?
Low. Very low.
Lower than a 28?
Much lower than
what the
28.
Okay, just curious.
Holy smokes.
So you take a single point of damage.
Just one?
What type of damage?
It's like somebody's, like a hornet stung you. Just,
A bee just bit me.
I do now, because
Be dead
silver.
soon.
Thank you, man.
What do you got?
so just mark down a single point of damage.
No, it's not bit me.
Was it a bug?
I don't know.
Fucking bullshit.
Where to bite him?
Right, so
Where?
you felt something like kind of
I didn't know that.
like in the right in your neck.
Who's behind you? Did anyone see anything?
I don't know. Who's behind me?
We should make an order.
Yeah, what order are we? I'm assuming it's Dr. Hippocampus in front, me behind him,
Oh, put our people in order.
and we should probably put. Oh, that's a good point. I don't know.
I'm a ghost.
Which one is Hippo? Is this
You
Hippocampus?
literally looked at him already.
I'm all the flaming sword.
This guy means nothing.
Oh,
that was just an extra
When
piece
you-
that Zach brought back.
Dr. Hippocampus.
Griff, when you touch the afflicted area, there's a very slight like little puncture there, as if you had been
Behind me.
jabbed with something that it was quickly retracted.
Like a needle.
Like a bee.
And the area feels sort of wet and damp, like something is oozing out, or perhaps oozing in.
Who's this?
Somebody here knows stuff about poison.
Nothing.
Actually, that's me.
This is me.
That's my specialty. Put me with silver.
Yeah, you're in the back.
Oh, we're in the back.
Trust
Yeah,
me.
we have the paladins in the front and the back since they're most effective against ghosts.
Welcome to
Yeah,
Paladin
Paladin.
Life.
I don't think there's gonna be.
You can
Ghost.
smite.
I
And
know.
you got the two guys
Put
who
me
can
in
cast
front of
something in the
Silver,
middle
though,
so we
I'm
can go either
driving.
direction.
Oh yeah, I guess technically you were on top of each other.
Oh, jeez. No.
Well, they're both little.
Whatever. Thank you. We're so small.
Why are you so small?
I'm going to take a closer look at Griff's bug bite.
Okay.
I'm going to fly over. This is a flying.
While your horse continues to
Yeah.
move and whatever.
Yep. Knowledge religion.
Okay.
Religion.
You don't know anything about medicine.
I actually know heal.
That's your newest one, isn't it?
I can make a heal check on it.
Can't see it.
I can feel it.
40.
You're trying to think of some sort of undead that would do this?
30.
You're trying to think of some sort of undead that would do this?
Yeah.
You rack your brain, and I don't think you would come up with anything. This doesn't really seem like something that an undead would do. Seems more physical, perhaps?
Yeah, I said a bee.
Um,
Probably a bee.
Then I'll query my knowledge of natural critters.
All right.
28.
Well, it's not a bee because the stinger didn't remain inside, so possibly a hornet or perhaps like a mosquito or something like that. Something that would be able to take a little puncture and then disappear.
Ghost mosquitoes.
It's the ghost of a mosquito.
That's the worst.
I thought we
killed all those.
Is this like
millennia
Metal Gear
ago.
Solid 3, where this is going to be all the ghosts of the things that we've killed?
Oh, man.
It's going to be a
Should've
lot
done
of this.
So this is the bugs that Havoc ate earlier in the sessions. They're all coming back.
Volley, what's your armor class?
Why would you roll?
Well, now I've rolled a 26.
Yeah, you got me.
Okay. you take a single point of damage as well.
Okay. And where did I get hit?
In like, what kind of armor are you wearing?
Oh, medium. I can't remember what I actually have on anymore. Breastplate.
All right, so it's like in the joint like right where the armor ends. There's sort of a joint there, and you feel like a little nip there. And when you look there, well, it feels like there's a raised welt and there's oozing fluid from it.
Okay.
But I'm a ghost.
I'm going to wrap my scarf around
Yeah.
my neck.
Did they make it an
Yeah.
illusion check to
Make
make
it
sure
up.
that
I don't
it
like
would-
this either.
that it would realize that I'm a ghost?
It may not care.
It might not.
I'm going to like focus very heavily on listening for any kind of bugs that might fly by.
I'm gonna cast Iron Skin.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Stone Skin on myself.
All right,
It's too late.
people start
It
casting
doesn't
some spells.
matter.
You already get bit.
That's all right.
It's poison.
It's okay.
Wait a second.
Oh, wait. Can I cast Detect Poison on Griff?
Sure. That was pretty good thinking because he has just contracted poison,
Great.
and in a moment or two he'll need to make a fortitude save.
Great.
Boy.
Watch this. Sorry, I
Bring
get
me
very
along with
excited.
you,
Watch
sweetheart.
this.
No,
Yeah, I
you
know.
did Iron Skin, Stone Skin. You're all right.
Okay. Rite of Bodily Purity.
How long does that take to cast?
I'm going to find out.
Oh
but
my
I'm just
God.
saying.
How did we not see
that's-
that
Pretty
coming?
sure that's like another 15-minute spell.
That's okay. We're riding
Because we
along.
did that when I was drunk. And it was like a half-hour spell or
Oh,
something.
that's okay. I mean, we got nowhere to go.
It does last for a long time, though, so it's good.
Can you only do that on one person at a time?
I mean, I've got multiple spells.
And
but,
Victus-
Yeah, but
at
you want
the
to cast
time-
it 30
You have to
minutes
make
and
an
then
animal
30
handling
minutes.
check as your
Sure, I'll
mount
have
gets
to.
hit and is spooked.
I'm not great with handling animals.
You gonna make that check?
Nope. I can't make that check.
All right. Victus's horse rears back with a loud whinny and begins bolting down this path.
I jump off the horse.
All right. Is anybody else on his horse?
No.
All right. Acrobatics check to stick the landing. You proudly stick it.
25.
Yeah, you stick it.
Okay.
What's the lowest you can roll on an acrobatics check?
21.
Yeah, you stick the landing.
Okay. So I jump onto the back of. Oh no, I can't.
So this horse goes racing off into the distance.
It's dead.
Dr. Hippocampus, I jump onto the back of your horse and they say, "Get that horse."
Leave it alone.
Don't do it.
Yeah,
How
don't chase
far
that.
away is this horse?
Is it running down the road?
Yeah, just down
Right
the
down the road.
Right,
Right
down,
down
the
the
road.
Don't do it.
Right down the road.
We'll move as a group.
Okay.
The horse will stop.
Pick up speed.
The horse will stop once it's in the jaws of some ferocious creature.
It's just a horse.
I pull out a sensor celestial,
1 hour.
throw a smoke stick in it, and start to burn.
Why?
So it's one of those little,
Oh yeah.
You can only
like,
do it to
it
yourself.
swings on the chain, and priests have them.
It's a light though.
I've got more than that.
No,
I've
it's
specialized in
It's
poison.
incense smoke.
Incense.
That one doesn't work, unfortunately.
That's fine.
What doesn't?
She's got to check for another spell because this one's a personal one.
Yeah.
It's only for herself, so she's got to look.
Oh, so in the meantime, Griff, make me a fortitude save.
Okay.
All right. Do you? No, I know he's poisoned, right?
Mhm.
Okay. I'm gonna shove an antitoxin down your throat. Griff, come here.
You got to take it out of the bottle.
I know. Come
You rolled
here.
a 16?
20.
A 20? Okay, you're safe. You managed to fight it off, just flexing your pecs or something. I don't know. Just like
It's working that sword muscles, you know? You're
In fact,
building
you-
up some strength.
You're just convinced it was some sort of bug bite. You don't think you were poisoned at all.
We should have said that was.
Why would you?
So this celestial sensor I'm burning.
All right. So in the next hour, I'm gonna cast on myself if there's nothing going on. So just you know.
But
Okay.
am I still poisoned?
It takes an hour to cast that.
Yeah. But I can only
Said
cast it
that
on myself.
beforehand.
Yeah.
What does it do?
It cleanses my body of any toxins and poisons. Pretty much, I'm immune.
I mean,
But
you're
I
a paladin.
don't
Can't you
have that
just
naturally.
cleanse?
Well,
Aren't
I'm
you
a special
immune to all
case.
poisons?
Diseases.
No.
Diseases. Okay, yeah.
You don't have
So
poison.
now I.
Wait. Are you a paladin? Or are you a shaman?
She's a
She's a shaman with an archetype that we allowed her to swap out most of her shaman stuff for paladin stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Same
she's
thing we're going to do
I'm
with
special.
Kobe, but
Shaman.
with alchemists.
stunted paladin.
Yep.
A shaladin.
Yep.
Sure. Why not?
Shaladin.
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 And your incense, Colby?
Pod.
So-
Shaladin.
This celestial censer, it burns at a rate of 10 sticks, or it holds up to 10 sticks of incense, which I have, and burns at a rate of 1 stick per hour,
Okay.
so it'll last for 10 hours. Toss a smoke stick into it. So while it burns, creatures with the evil subtype
Isn't that gonna
will
give off
become
a light?
dazzled if they come in close to us.
Okay.
I'm dazzled.
Isn't that going to become a light source
you
now?
evil?
No, I'm not dazzled.
Okay.
Griffin.
So you set up this sort of smoking
Aura.
ball.
Yes.
And you're gently swaying it back and forth. This horse has disappeared into the distance, and the eyes just grow in number. And for those of you who have higher perception than that, you can see the figure much closer now appear and disappear. You can actually see it move now, and it just moves wrong. It appears to be facing you, sort of, but the joints snap backwards in the other direction. It skitters and scuttles, and it twists and cracks, and it's making that noise like the tearing of a chicken wing off. The grind of bone through cartilage onto bone, and then it just like folds backwards and skitters away.
Who saw that?
That's
Just
Slender Man.
Just a volley.
Yeah, I'm going to let everybody know I saw something. And I
Why
don't
were you
know.
looking in the woods?
Huh?
You're supposed to be looking in the woods.
Yeah, dude. If you don't. Okay.
Atlas spends an Arcana point
Okay.
and prepares protection from evil.
All right.
And then he casts protection from evil.
Tell me how protection from evil works.
I'll tell you how protection from evil works.
Can you cast protection from evil on me
I'm gonna do detect poison on myself.
or on multiple
and see if
people?
I'm still poisoned.
Creature touch.
All right. You detect poison on yourself, and you realize that your superior liver has just destroyed this toxin. It's just gone. You just right through.
That's what you get for drinking a lot.
Guess you're done.
Volley. Give me that fortitude save.
Oh, it's dead.
20.
Oh, 20 is good. You managed to get through.
Plus.
Yeah. Thank you.
Hey, Silver.
So,
Yeah.
What's your
told
armor
you.
class?
That's sword practice.
33.
Holy crap.
You hear us like,
Wait,
What was that?
is the thing that attacked him metal?
no.
Because you are still magnetized.
It's dark.
Oh, no, I'm not wearing that anymore.
Oh, you're not?
No, you upgraded.
I have a Field Medic's breastplate. It's in my backpack, though. It's kind of heavy.
So I'm gonna
Throw
cast
my eyes up
guidance
your back.
on myself. Do you know what that does? It's just +1 to attack roll saving throws.
Yes, I think Zul does it a bunch.
Yeah, that.
Or he does bless.
Would it be
Yep.
Alright, well,
Someone already did a knowledge nature check on what that possibly could be, I'm assuming.
All right. I'll use my Smarty Pants power.
Knowledge nature 28
Now I'll let you do it then.
for that thing I saw.
The thing you saw? You've never seen a creature like that before.
Fuck me.
So you describe it to me?
Yeah, I tell you in great detail what I saw.
All right.
Fake.
It's an illusion?
Yes.
If it was an illusion, my eyes would tell me it's an illusion.
what if your eyes
Well, here.
are blind?
That's true.
My arcane sight would tell
Obviously
me.
not an illusion.
How can your eyes be real if mirrors are fake?
I'll make the roll anyway.
I thought, how can mirrors be real if your eyes aren't real?
Hold on. 37?
37, what kind of check?
Nature.
Nature check?
Whatever he thought exists.
Not a natural creature.
What if it's
All right.
supernatural? What would that be?
Demon.
It's something
Dungeoneering? Would that work?
Not in a
history.
dungeon.
I'm going to do a history check. I don't know history. Never mind.
Are you casting this evil thing or what?
I already cast it.
What's it do?
Alright. Tell me that sweet, sweet protection from evil.
First, I get some bonuses to saves and armor class.
Cool.
Second, I get to remake saves if I fail them.
Okay.
One time. And if I save, then I'm immune from that effect until the end of the spell. And third, the spell prevents bodily contact with evil summoned creatures.
Okay.
So natural attacks and other physical attacks, they can't touch me.
Do you have multiple casts of that?
How many horses did I summon today?
One.
Does anyone else? I thought Griff was riding a horse.
He rode mine.
Is riding yours?
Yeah, because I summoned my spectral horse so that he could
Okay.
take my horse.
Then yeah, I can cast it again.
Okay. Can you cast it like
On a group? No.
It only lasts 11 minutes.
Oh.
You gotta pace that out.
So maybe if whatever this is shows up,
Okay.
I'll dole it out.
That sounds like a plan.
But for the next 11 minutes, evil things are going to have a hard time.
Well,
So-
evil things won't come near me, and people in my resounding smoke cloud.
What's Dr. Hippocampus's armor class?
You spoke up.
Well, it depends. Is it evil? It can't come near me or be dazzled.
Well, the thing that's hitting you is not evil.
Okay.
Ooh, maybe they're darts.
Yeah, they might be shooting darts at us.
My AC is 23.
All right. You hear
right.
something pinging
Should've paid more
off of your
attention.
armor, but you feel nothing.
Ha.
Ah,
Would
frickin'
this
hell, I
count as
remember
a
now.
projectile, like an arrow-like thing?
Yes.
Maybe.
Because I've got my arrow-catching gloves on.
Ooh.
You also get a
But it's not an
bonus
arrow.
from me because I have a shield of arrow catching, which will give a deflection bonus because you're right next to me.
Wait, would it have just hit you in the shield, possibly? Or
That's
do you have to
probably
be...
where it
Well,
went.
it adds
Yeah.
to my armor.
Well, why don't you check your shield and see what's on it?
You check your
Look
shoulder.
on my shield. Is
Shield's
there anything on my
good.
shield?
There's a slight patch of liquid.
I will study this liquid.
Should have been an
All right.
alchemist.
You get a good look at this liquid. How are you studying this liquid?
I'm going to look
Lick
at
it.
it really hard.
Take a little finger.
Well,
Cover all 9,000 taste buds.
Aerate it. Warm it up.
I guess I will use my alchemy skill.
All right.
With
So
my
you're
small portable
like
alchemy
neutralizing, like putting little drops on it. See what it is.
You're going to do some little titration on it.
lab. Oh, that's pretty good.
He's going to do a mass stack on it.
There we go.
Is a 31.
All right. You think that this is some sort of poison?
Do some crystallography.
Well, yeah.
Some sort of like raw poison that has just been spat directly onto your shield. It's a rather powerful poison, provided that it's able to take hold of its subject.
Take hold. You said.
As long as you don't resist it. Like,
Dr.
can be-
Campus, do you think you could make an antidote?
We've already made an antidote to the tango poisons.
Victus,
I do have a tiny poison antidote.
what's your armor class?
28.
28.
Is this a ranged attack?
Yes, it is.
I have a +2 to that, and then whatever bonus he has.
+1.
Well, it's okay because it missed.
Okay.
You don't even feel anything.
I'm
You just hear
assuming,
it.
Straight up miss.
I'm assuming like I hear that, and I'm like, oh.
It's just
Am I
something
able-
passes by real quick.
I'm able to, like, try
Do I
and figure
hear
out...
what direction it comes from?
Did
Which
you
side
did you
of-
get hit?
Yeah, but I'm okay. I shrugged it off like a man.
Okay.
It's coming from the your left.
Didn't you see the figure from the left?
He did see the figure.
And I mentioned it, and everyone told me to stop looking. So what I'm going to do instead is send my unseen servant out and about to look around.
Oh, jeez.
All right. Well,
All right, you summon up your little unseen servant.
Gosh, is it gonna?
Can
stay
you
on the
see my
path?
unseen servant technically now?
It's a woman.
I think it
Sorry.
doesn't actually exist.
It's just force. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not like an invisible dude. It's just force.
Okay.
It's
Although
not
I
some-
can see it. I can see like the figure of the force.
Yeah,
That's what I see.
it's basically a wireframe.
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, it's a dead box. So
Just in, like, a little T-pose.
So I send him out to where
It
the
sort of
last time I
heads off.
saw something.
Into the woods.
Do you know if it dies?
Yeah, I'll know if the spell ends for if he has to hit like a something.
He has to hit a something.
All right, everybody, keep aware that there might be some shots from the left.
How much time has passed?
How much time has passed? This has been over the course of several minutes.
Wait. If I had an arrow shot at me, I catch them with the arrow catching glove.
But it's not an arrow.
Don't know. It might just be poison.
Might just be spit.
It
might just
be
spit.
Okay. I was assuming it's like a little dart.
Now that you're aware that your range attacks are being made against you, you could attempt to catch the next one.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Next time there's a thing fired at me, I've got my hands ready.
Atlas! What's your bonus against being attacked by a neutral ranged attack?
I get a bonus. of 2, which puts my. And if this is evil, does it have evil? Okay.
It's a completely neutral 25.
21.
Okay. So you take a single point of damage.
Wispy wind.
You'll shrug it
You
off.
been
Don't
hit?
worry.
Wispy wind.
Make a noise.
Alice,
And it's right like in the joint of your jaw.
I'm like right behind him, so would I have saw this hit him?
where did you get hit?
He may have reacted to it some way.
Did you get hit from the
Do
left?
you tell me so I can shove something down your throat?
Yeah, was there a direction
Yeah,
to that?
otherwise
Yeah.
you don't know.
Yeah, from the right.
Yeah.
There's
from
ghosts in the woods,
the
man.
direction of where the eyes were.
Yeah.
Like up and down.
Oh, yeah.
You've been hit?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
From the right.
What hit you?
Fireball it.
No light.
How do you
no
feel?
light.
I'm like running from. How do you feel? Ready?
We should probably help him.
Fireball it.
No.
Swap places.
Where's my unseen
With
servant
me.
see?
So that way Dr. Hippocampus is next to you.
The spell ends.
The spell ends.
The spell ends.
How much damage did he take?
A fair amount.
Okay. So
Don't leave the path.
it wasn't a direct attack, was it?
Nope.
Okay. So
Something just gets this thing.
well, it has to be an actual trap. So a wire trap or some kind. Which means it's physical.
How are you feeling?
Swapping. We're gonna swap.
Fortitude
We're
save.
swapping.
Did he see anything before he exploded? Because he would be
A
relaying
short drop.
a short drop.
Yes, and quick stop.
Like a spike trap.
Okay. Stay on the path.
Charlie's
Stay on the path.
Is Charlie in the tree?
I was gonna say, did he
tree's
see?
starting
Just
speaking
quick question: was
Vietnamese.
the horse in the pit with him?
Go home, GI!
Need a reroll?
Stay on the path. Might need that reroll.
What did you roll?
20. He rolled a 20.
26.
Oh, I thought you rolled a 20. You said.
Maybe I rolled 20.
You were
rolled a
20, I
20.
thought you were like 26 or something.
No, we were both 20s.
Either way, they're both.
That's why I knew I passed when I saw it. I was like 20s.
I think I need a reroll.
Roll.
Which die are you using? The new one?
A blue one.
I'm ready.
What's your armor class, Morgan?
One better.
Higher.
28.
Which puts me at 15.
Okay,
Oh god. Fuck. All right.
I need to roll some dice over here.
Alice is dead.
Atlas dies.
Yeah.
Can I shove an antidote down his throat?
Should have done
You
that in the
take
beginning.
4 damage to dexterity. This is the temporary kind that you can regenerate over rest.
Now would be a good time for lesser restoration.
So you're
gotcha.
like you're starting to lose your coordination. Like your hands feel fuzzy.
Is he gonna fall off the horse?
Your lips are getting numb. It's just like you feel like you're receding almost inside your body.
Atlas?
Alright, I fire off a fireball off to the right.
God damn it.
I'm going to look at that fireball.
Far off to the right.
Precisely 67 feet.
67 feet off to the right. Just in the woods, like up, down.
Which trajectory did this hit me from?
This came down from the direction of the eyes.
Oh, okay. So then I'll shoot it up at the approximate height at the eyes.
Okay. The
Are
tops
they
of
within
these.
40 feet of us?
What?
Are
Well,
his
we're in
eyes
the middle of a
40
burning
feet us?
ghost
No.
forest.
These trees are just as tall as the trees of the deep woods. So you blast
These are
up
the
into
deeper woods.
this canopy.
If the eyes are farther than 67 feet, then I'll shoot it as far as the eyes.
And he can pinpoint it right on the eyes.
They're about. Yeah, it's the eyes. You shoot at the eyes essentially, and
Roll for
the
damage.
branches of these trees just alight in flames, and you can see thin writhing forms that don't move with any particular rhyme or reason to their joints. They just sort of squirm and flex and snap, and they pop and just the burning viscera slides down out of these trees like the carcasses of monkeys, and they plummet to the ground, and you hear shrieking throughout the treetops,
This is like
and the clacking of bone on bone, and all of a sudden patches on trees and stones are shifting and moving, and everything seems to be alight with motion and movement. And everybody
You
needs
fuckers!
to roll initiative.
this son of a bitch.
I prepared vanish.
You did actually. You said
So,
that.
Do I just get that?
Yeah, you vanish.
Okay.
That's not bad.
You've been like on the ball to vanish this whole
She's
time.
like, any moment now.
Like, is this it? Is this it? Is this it? This is fucking it.
As soon as the fireball went up, it's it.
Lesser restoration only works on magical ability drain.
Really?
I know, right?
Dick.
So I don't know what you do against.
Do you
unless
need
it's magical
space by any
poison.
chance or something?
What?
Do you need room for any reason or no?
Probably not. No.
Okay, that's all I needed to know.
Morgrim, what's your initiative?
1. Wow. I rolled a 2, and I have -1 to initiative,
Holy.
guys.
20.
Ooh.
I've been there.
That's usually me.
I should probably figure out what I'm going to
Sorry,
do.
you'll
at this
benefit from
point.
my buffs.
Victus. Atlas.
Oh.
That's a -1, Joe.
First of all, -4 to dexterity isn't -4 to the dexterity modifier. Get your shit together, motherfucker.
Come on,
That's a
motherfucker.
1.
It's not good, but it's not.
It's not a 1. Because I got a bonus. You cocksucker.
Such
Real
hostility.
hostility about this.
What'd you roll?
An 11 plus 8.
I'm sorry. This dexterity poison's really getting to me.
It's throwing you off.
Yeah.
Well, what's your number then with the -4?
Just -2.
It's 10. The answer's 10.
The answer is 10.
How'd you go from 1 to 10, Liam?
Hippocampus.
What do you mean?
12.
12.
We thought he had a 1. He had a 10.
He rolled a 3. I thought he had a -2.
You have high dex.
Griff.
25.
25. Always good from Griff.
And I have improved initiative.
And what is Silver's?
11.
11. 11.
And does talking... Can you talk out of turn?
Yes, you can
Yes.
talk
Can always talk.
Atlas, don't fly away from me. I've prepared neutralized poison.
Don't tell me what to do.
You're like slurring your words like
It's
First turn.
cat scratcher.
Standard action.
Bro.
So what do I see?
Everything seems to be writhing in a strange organic way, but not every molecule of everything. There are these smallish figures that have been painted with perfect camouflage to blend into their surroundings, and they are they're swarming over every surface in your direction. They seem small and emaciated, and they're covered in bones and painted with skulls. They humanoid toes hang off of strings on them, and you can't quite get a count on them because there are too many.
So how far away are they?
They're in the trees, in and among the trees currently. They're not on the road. So you've got about like
On both sides?
yeah, you've got like 10 feet on each side of you. It's like 5,
2
10,
squares.
15. It's 25 feet across, about.
How
Okay.
long can you guys do Wall of Flame?
That's what I was just looking at right now, and I can do that for 11 rounds.
No. Distance.
Oh my god, plenty. 100 feet plus 10 feet per level, so 210 feet I can do it for. And it goes up to 20 feet high per level. So you're looking at another 210 feet in height as well.
Alright, so we can cut off one lane.
I can cut off one lane completely, or I can shape it in any way I want. So either we can run this way and I can just cut it off, kind of a deal.
Wait, can you like arc it?
What do you mean, arc it over us?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Good
Can
idea,
you make
but
a
sadly,
tube of
no.
flame? Can you make a tube of flame?
I want to see that in
Tuba.
Tube of flame.
Tuba?
I'm looking at the wall of flame, but the question comes down to what does everybody want to do? Do we want to run? Do we want to stay and
we're
fight?
still
Or what
separated
are we
from
doing?
Havoc.
We probably want to run.
I'm assuming we want to run, which I can build up something
Yeah, in the
here
case it's Griff's
from
turn right
behind
now.
us.
Right now it's Griff's turn. It's Griff's time down here.
Well, we're still talking. We can talk.
You have 6 seconds of talking.
What do you guys want me to
The
do?
whole turn.
I want you to kill yourself.
Seems Jurassic.
Alright.
What the fool?
My 6
I'm a
seconds.
ghost.
Alice! Freaking listen to me!
That's still my excuse. I'm a ghost.
It would still hit many of them. with a lot of damage, but they could half it more, I guess. But it's still a 5d8 roll
Alright, so give me the 5d
Okay.
roll. And then I have to make a save.
for all of them.
A bunch of saves.
4, 7,
11,
7 and 1,
Spells is cool.
19, one more,
Holy smite.
4,
23.
Oh, right. Yeah.
23.
Yeah, yeah.
23.
And the save is 10 plus spell level, which is 14 plus,
I just wanted to Holy Smite and Touch of Death.
because I'm awesome, 7.
This is not a
So
paladin. You can do whatever you
14
want.
plus 7 is 21.
22.
21.
22.
What kind of
No,
save
21.
is this?
Will.
Will.
And I have to go to the bathroom.
Didn't mute that before he said it.
13.
Did they save?
Some of them did and some of them didn't.
You just check. And you're like, what's going on? I need to know.
Atlas, in your spell book, you have the spell shield.
No.
I do.
Actually, I might have copied it from him.
You might have took it from me.
You have your ring of shield.
Shield is personal.
But I also have the spell.
That's true.
Oh, I don't have it.
The
Shield
ring
or
is
shield
just
of
nice
faith?
because it just does
Just
it.
shield?
Just
It's
shield.
nice.
Just shield?
Shield, the low level, the level 1 spell shield.
But it's great. It gives you a +4.
Against one attack.
It prevents.
+4 to your AC
Yeah. So
for
nothing-
a certain amount of rounds.
I think
One round
These
per
are
level.
rounds. Round
Is
them
it
up.
rounds? Okay.
Alright, so Griff just blasts this holy light down from the heavens, and it washes over many of these figures, some of which shrivel and cower and disperse, and several more that seem largely unaffected by it. And it is now Volley's turn.
Look 'em up.
What's the plan, guys?
Messaging everything.
I don't think we've stopped moving.
Yeah, I imagine that you're all
We were all on our
riding
caravan.
while doing
Yeah.
this.
Don't leave your horse.
Thoughts?
Don't fall
I can
behind.
put up a wall of fire, or we can wait and cast daylight or something to scare them away. I don't know what you guys want to do.
That might actually be a good idea.
Well, we might need that as our final escape
Either
route.
someone casts haste so the horses can book it,
How many?
or I have Blessing of Fervor and I can do the same thing.
That might be. How many people does Blessing of Fervor affect?
Up to 11.
Okay,
Well, because my level.
that might be good because haste only affects 3.
Oh my god, who has the axe? Chop some motherfucking trees down, guys. Who has the axe right now?
Someone
You?
else runs chopping
one
down.
tree.
Well, one tree per hit.
No,
one
tree
tree
a day.
per day.
Yeah.
We can cut the path off somewhat. Someone take a tree out. We might get a domino
This
effect
is
here.
a forest that we don't really care much about.
And you have the mind to just wield it.
I feel like it wouldn't even fall over because it's so intergrove and with
Probably.
the other trees.
This
I
would be
think it
more
would go
of a,
down.
hey,
I mean, it's a heavy
let's fuck
tree.
it up. This isn't like a, hey, this is going to practically do something for us. And also, I think Havoc has it.
I think Griff has it.
I thought
Yeah, I
Griff
think
Griff
had
has it
it.
because he collected wood with it last.
Oh, that's a good
Yeah.
point.
Because I kept telling him, give me the axe back so you don't cut down the mother tree.
I need an idea,
time is it?
guys. It's mine. I'm asking.
He's
This is
not
why
doing
I'm
it.
generally asking. What?
Griff has it.
Well, that's why I'm asking. What's the plan? Are we just running? Do I need to put up a wall of defense so we can stay here and fight? What do we want?
We're just running.
I think you already discussed some of this, so
We
make
said
a
we're running.
call.
Why are you running?
Or make me get out an hourglass for your turns.
Oh, that would hurt me.
Yeah, it would hurt you.
So are they?
Got my turn lined up.
Despite the fact
So
that I don't
there's several of them. Are they all the same, like shape and bodily, or is there someone that stands out different from the others,
They're
like
all
the one I
generally
saw?
of the same size.
Yeah.
And they all look kind of like the thing you saw. They all move in this terrible,
Weird.
uncanny manner.
The fireball that Atlas cast, did it hurt them?
Yes, it hurt quite a few of them. Most of the ones that it hit died.
How many things can you throw at once that are not weapons?
You talking?
Me?
I'm talking about as like a general thing, a general question.
Oh, for you.
Because I've got 5 alchemist fires.
Okay. You'd be able to do one with each attack.
1 with each attack.
Yeah, so if you're using dual wielding, you could throw 4.
If he has quick draw.
If you have quick draw. But
Which
you
he's
need to draw
been
them.
cheating on this entire time.
How?
Because you've been drawing daggers and throwing them.
Well, one of them is a returning dagger.
So
One
that
of them
doesn't
is
count,
returning.
but his offhand he's been doing that with.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think part of it has been because I'm concealed drawing him.
We could say that he had one in his mouth. He threw, returned, pulled from his mouth, threw.
I was assuming I was doing the things where I had multiple held between my knuckles.
They're too high up in the trees
be
for
more,
a firewall to
concerned
help.
about it going forward.
How high up in the trees are they?
Pretty high.
Okay, so firewall's out of the question. It won't reach that high.
His fireball managed to.
No, I'm talking about firewall, not ball.
Firewall.
Because firewall goes up 210
Firewall,
feet, but if
firewall.
we're talking about the trees we've been talking about, that's higher than 210 feet, isn't it?
Yeah, but they'd have to indirectly attack us at least.
So most of these creatures are skittering.
Well,
down
that's
the
what I'm
trunks.
trying to figure. Well, what I'm trying to figure out is just how high the trees are. Because when I heard it, this one was saying it took 30 minutes to get to the top of one. I'm like, and that's fucking miles long.
Do something.
Yeah, I'll just throw a fireball at him. If I could just kill a few more.
Morgrim, did you have a quiver of like a whole bunch of shit in it?
So
What's
what do
in
you
it?
I just threw a fireball at this point because no one's giving me directive,
Okay.
and we're just going to keep running.
Is it
So you
shit in
blast
ammo?
another fireball. Roll me the damage real quick.
No, you didn't have him roll. That's why I didn't even bother.
He was kicking things off. That was more of a cinematic
One
fireball.
short spear, two two-handed spears, a javelin, a
Wasn't
lance,
that much.
a
That's a
normal
lot of twos,
lance.
unfortunately.
And all this stuff is precious to you.
Why are you gonna like?
No, just don't worry about it.
You gonna rip my quiver off?
35 damage.
You have a lot of weapons.
35.
35 damage. All right. You vaporize. You blast the trunk of this tree, and everything that was inside your blast just gets turned into to fried goo. And you stop a whole tree's worth of their swarm and ash in this trunk. But there's way more than just one tree's worth of these things.
I know, that's the
And
problem.
it is now Victus's turn.
Okay. Because it's a bunch of masses, I'm instead going to prepare. I'm going to prepare a full attack throw action.
Okay. Can you prepare a full attack action?
Can you prepare a full attack?
I don't think you can. I
I
think you can prepare a single attack.
Only a single attack.
Which is all you need, anyways. Aren't you vanished right now, anyways?
I am vanished.
You are vanished.
Yeah,
You're invisible.
but
On
we're
top of
talking
your
about
horse.
a lot of things. Are there any in front, or are they just climbing down?
So they're currently all up in the trees coming down.
Okay. I'm going to stay invisible and prepare an action to throw the two. And I'm going to draw two firebombs.
Okay. You're just going to be ready to throw
Yes.
those.
Who's leading the pack right now? Dr. Hippocampus?
Yep.
How
With
fast are you
Victus
moving?
on the back of his horse.
I'm on the back of this horse.
How fast are you moving right now?
However fast a horse can move.
Who's moving away? I'm gonna be casting Blessing of Fervor. So I don't know if you want to move away
how
this
fast
turn.
horses are.
I think he's got a heavy horse, so it's like 50.
Because right now my horse would be moving double that speed.
Here's one minor problem, and that is technically, because we're all moving forward on our horses, are we assuming the horses are all staying in line with us?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's sort of what I figured.
And it's not going to do the
It's-
classic
it's-
turn-based thing where
we-
technically all the horses are going. Boop, boop,
But,
boop, boop, boop,
yeah,
boop.
it's imagine that I've set up two rollers with scenery that I'm cranking. Think of it more like that.
Old timey movie.
Yeah.
Watch out, Atlas! We're being chased.
Oh, you know what? One thing.
Hi ho!
Your back falls down.
One thing I'm going to do is I'm going to going from sitting down on the back of this horse to hopping up, so I'm on my little balls on my feet.
Give me an acrobatics check. Well, you've got a 21 minimum acrobatics.
Unless he rolls a 1, that's it.
You can't crit fail a skill check.
Okay. So I'm just
Nor can you critically succeed a skill check.
Yeah, but he could accidentally throw his weapon.
while I'm holding firebombs. So
Don't accidentally throw that.
throw that behind me.
Oh, shit, I'm behind you, and so is Atlas.
Yeah, so you hop up on the back of this thing.
Yep.
And you look real cool doing it.
No, I don't.
And it is.
No, it doesn't.
No, you don't.
You ready?
Riddick.
Alright, now it is your enemy's turn. So these things just start raining out of the trees. Some of them are detaching and just falling.
Had to throw the first fireball.
They land with a sickening crunch, but then just sort of flex backwards and stand up. And then from the dirt of the path, some just rise up out of the dirt and start jabbing these sort of icicle-like spikes into the legs of the horses as they run by.
Yeah.
Which when in contact with the body heat of the horses, instantly melts into this poison. And we've got 1, 2, 3 horses, 4 horses.
I'm
How many of them
Yeah,
are
Two spiritual.
Two
and-
spiritual, and everybody else's is regular.
Mine is a heavy war horse.
Regular heavy war horse.
We have horses for people.
spiritual
heavy
horse.
war.
Summoned ghost horse. Right?
Do I get my
Phantom
prepared
Steed.
action against the 2 ones that came in front of us?
They came up from below,
Okay.
so technically they have cover from you, thanks to a horse.
Yeah.
My horse is a mount, which is summoned, but I don't know if it's real.
Well, mine's a mount that's summoned, and
Yeah,
it's
but
real.
yours is spectral phantom speed.
Yeah.
You using phantom speed, which is different.
I'm going to do the heavy war horse first.
Sure.
What's its armor class?
That's a good question.
Because the lower of the attacks is 19 and the higher is 27.
Those both hit.
I feel like they do, yeah.
Do you have barding on your horse?
I should
No.
have leveled up. I'm at level 10, but that's
Okay.
okay.
I'm fairly sure I bought armor, if that's what you're asking.
Is
Your horse
is the thing attacking us considered an animal?
No.
Okay. I needed to know that.
Okay.
Oh god, I don't know where they are.
That's all that does.
Like a horse.
Armor class of a heavy horse. I think it's somewhere around the 14 mark.
Would it be the
It's in
same
the
as mine?
monster
'Cause I can just
You've got a heavy horse, yeah. Well, you've got bonuses for being a
Oh, never mind.
steed.
Mounts and related
What's
to
the hit?
162.
What was the AC for the hit?
The lowest one was 19, and the highest one was 27.
19 is right on the dot.
Okay. So your horse takes 6 damage and 2 damage. And then it needs to make a fortitude save. 2 fortitude saves.
Who is this for?
Dark Campus and his heavy war horse. So find that fortitude save. Meanwhile, those of you on spectral horses, what are your armor classes?
19.
19?
Spectral war horses.
Okay, we've got a 22 and a 20, so both of those hit.
Yeah.
25 though. For me.
Alright, well, I'll get to you when I roll.
Oh,
it.
sorry, I didn't know if you were.
5 and a 2 for just physical damage.
Make a will save
Oh, that's right.
for the thing attacking it.
Okay, 2 failures.
They're frightened by my
They
creature.
are immune to fear.
Oh, then you're perfect. No, you're good.
Oh no!
And what was your armor class for your horse?
25, and I'm double checking that.
25. Okay, we have a 20 and a 12. So they
Woohoo.
fail.
So we get war horse.
And
Oh, is that what you
your
have?
your phantasmal steed, does it have is it susceptible to poisons and venoms?
Mine? I don't know, honestly. It doesn't say anything. It says physical harm.
Okay, so what
Just
what
give me a
about
second.
physical harm?
Does it have a quality? Does it have a quality to it?
What do you mean, like quality?
I mean, all of the qualities that are listed. So,
I've got the movie War Horse.
does it have a subtype? Like celestial subtype or ethereal subtype?
How we going, Colby?
It says you conjure a large quasi-real horse-like creature, but it doesn't say specifically. But it's phantom steed has a black head and body, gray mane, tail, smoke cloudy, just make no sound.
AC is 18
But-
and 7 hit points.
But animals shun it and refuse to attack it. But it's not an animal that's attacking it.
If it's quasi-real, then that means it's made out of shadows.
Yeah.
So, no,
Probably not
you
venom.
can't poison shadows.
Probably can't poison shadows. All right, so you're probably fine on that front.
It doesn't specify, but that's what I'm assuming. It was dark, shadowy.
Did you find horse yet? What's a horse's fortitude save, and make one,
Horse heavy.
or make 2 rather.
Fortitude is +8 on a heavy horse.
Right.
It's got a high HP. Oh no, that's HP, not AC.
23.
Okay, and the second one.
AC.
Yeah, I know.
More than 23.
Okay, your horse seems to be fine, other than the bloody gouges in its legs as you trample on them. Those are the attacks against the horses. Then a hail of darts comes raining down on everyone else. So we're gonna grab another die.
Oh my goodness.
A hail of darts. Your invisibility might not help you from a hail of
I
darts.
wonder if you could
Make-
prepare
Uh,
telekinesis.
It might make a bit of a difference, but also
No.
I've got high.
Could you
dex.
prepare to prepare
I'm not
cast
concerned.
And also I
telekinesis
deflect.
to
Wait,
catch something in
I've got the fucking.
I don't know
I've
how
got
that
the
works.
That
Wonder
would-
Woman gauntlets.
like if an arrow comes at me.
Okay,
You don't have
Morgrim.
time to react. I don't know if you.
What's your armor class?
28
Do we have a
28.
buff rate?
17,
Armor class?
17, 12, and 17.
damage.
So you're fine.
Oh,
Do we have a buffed armor class?
Volley, what's your armor class?
24.
You don't have a buffer so
24?
I can get off.
I have one critical threat. I have a 23, a 20, and a 16.
So one,
So one
that's the
critical
critical
threat.
threat,
Let's
which
see if we-
roll it.
Confirm. 17, so it's just a normal hit. You take. Oh, it's a dart, so you take one physical damage.
Stone skin. Nice it away, motherfucker.
Very good.
That's why I casted it.
Victus.
Oh, that's what Iron Skin does too.
I
Yeah,
have
You
an
can.
I have an AC of. Well, I've got my 2 things in my hand.
You can also got your. Oh, you can't arrow catch.
Yeah, I can't arrow catch. But
My hands are full with
I do
fire.
have a +3 to my dex, to my AC, so I have a 31.
31. Okay. 22, 20, 27, and 14. You're fine. You got any plan for this, Atlas?
Fucked.
I can only pick one attack.
To-
Presumably, these are coming from different attackers.
Yes.
I guess I'll pick whatever attack is the one that hits me because it's a very non-specific spell in that.
Don't you also have Windy Assault or something like that?
Windy escape.
Windy As- There's something to do with wind and non-magical.
That's always on.
Okay,
It's just a +2.
just a +2. Right.
So that puts me at 21.
Right. We have 24.
That hit me.
That'll hit. 16. That won't hit. 17. That won't hit. And 26. That will hit.
All right, I'll use Windy Escape against one of them.
Okay. It passes through, and one does hit you. Single point of damage.
Okay.
And a fortitude save.
Right away.
Yep.
17.
17. You succeed on that one, but you're still affected from the one before, so keep in mind that on your turn. Hippocampus. Your armor class.
23.
23. Well, I've got a 28, a 25, a 20, and a 13. So 2 hits. So you take so make 2
Look how
fortitude
chill
saves
he
and
is.
take
Like,
2
I'm
physical
stressing.
damage.
I have some antidotes for Tengu poison. I'm gonna try sipping one of those, see if it helps at all.
It's not your turn though. This is in the attack against you.
Fortitude, you said?
Yeah, 2 fortitude saves.
I'm gonna take a reroll, Zach.
Still like to point out my ghostly disguise is still on.
That's better.
Just for no reason
my
at this
goodness.
point.
There's a
Listen, I look pretty
23
badass.
and
My ghost, my down.
Well, we
animate it look cool.
Just
19.
absolutely no reason to it.
Yes, you succeed on both. Griff. 24, 21, 18, and 27.
All of them hit.
Okay. You take 4 points of damage, and you need to make 4 fortitude saves.
Oh man. We're gonna get like 10 feet and I'm gonna run out of antidote potions. I've got charcoal that I can just shove down someone's throat too.
Charcoal.
Yeah.
That sounds so.
That's for ingested poison.
Yeah, they
I
can't
know.
really-
Don't you have mercies?
No,
I'm not
She
a
doesn't.
paladin anymore.
Not for no mercies.
she didn't have to take smite. She could have taken mercies, but no.
Failed them all.
Failed them all? Okay. Cool. Remember that on your turn.
He's going to pass out.
So
And
is Mercy a feat?
31 was your armor class?
33.
33. Oh boy. Well, oh, yes, one critical threat. That cannot confirm, so just one hit.
Alright.
Single point of damage and a fortitude save.
No point of damage for you.
He's got iron skin. He's not getting hit.
I got a 18.
That's true, he does
Iron
have
Skin is
skin.
armor class.
18.
18?
Not damage reduction.
Okay, you succeed on that one too.
Hooray!
And then the turn shifts to Dr. Hippocampus.
Alright, now
Gonna
I
return one day.
take a swig of one of those antidotes.
Okay, for Tengu poison?
Take a shot.
Okay, you drink a Tengu poison.
Tango poison antidote.
That's a movement action, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to do anything with your standard action?
Let me know if that works.
And I forgot, did you fail any?
No, I
Save?
succeeded both of them.
Okay, so you're just drinking an antidote.
I've got 17. I have no idea how many he
Just for
has.
good measure.
Okay, so you've just drunken an antidote to Tengu poison.
Yep, to see if it'll help.
So
All
to
right.
remind you, Morgrim, I gave you back your throw thing.
My throwing knife? Or my...
The sling.
I was going to say, you can hold on to the knife. It's okay.
SL. Is that silver?
Alright,
Oh,
so
you mean the knife that has
So-
turning?
that-
Alrighty, it's my turn.
It's still
That was
going
the
here.
first thing that got you.
Alright, well, what's your
I
standard
know.
action then?
I
Dr.
actually...
Hippocampus fills around a little bit, puts
I
some
have
stuff
another
in.
master knife, if you want.
Then
Your turn.
he pulls out a little note and goes, a reading from the Book of Armaments, chapter 4, verses 16 to 20. Then did he raise in the high holy hand grenade of Psyche, saying, Bless this Lord, that with it thou mightst blow thine enemies to tiny bits in thy mercy.
Poison's fucking with them.
1, 2,
We gotta get out of here.
5, no, 3. Huh!
Okay, with the
I
Monty
throw-
Python reference out of the way, what's your
Copyright
action?
strike.
I throw an explosive bomb
Alright. Where?
at whichever one is closest. I
Sounds
have
like an
20
alchemist.
feet of
That
range.
would be
Okay, the
under
closest
our
one would be
horse.
directly under your horse.
Not those.
Okay,
The next
where else
closest.
then? Just off into the sort of the woods?
Sort
Because
of
these
like,
are up on the trees, further than you can throw.
I'm like looking ahead to see if there's any that look like they're coming out there.
Make a perception check to see if you can see any hidden goblins.
Or a sleeping Havoc.
Did
Well,
you say
damn.
goblins?
I heard goblins.
What?
Yeah, I heard it.
Who said anything about goblins?
I heard goblins.
There's a 14.
14? You don't see anything.
Do I see what looks like a fleshy patch, maybe?
Nope, everything seems to be pretty dirt road. This bomb is just down.
3 saw 3!
You could just kind of whip it off into the front.
You can still throw it ahead,
Yeah.
even if you don't see them. You've got a hunch that maybe they're there.
It's an AC 5 to hit a tile.
Whoo! I toss it in front of
So
us.
you just throw it ahead.
I pick like a good spot down the trail. And I'm like, no, I'll throw it there.
Alright, what's the damage that this bomb deals?
1d6.
That was it? All this for a D6?
D6 plus.
Nothing.
Well, it could have cast a spell.
Well, be quiet. I don't have many spells.
It's not that type of paladin.
Oh my god, wait, one of the little multiple.
Why
people?
aren't you playing an alchemist?
I know, that's what it keeps bugging me. He's an alchemist. He's like throwing fire bombs now.
Not been healing. Your horse was
steal this.
stabbed. Your horse has been injured.
To be fair,
I don't have any-
I'm
I don't
glad he's
have
not,
any
because
feeling
alchemist is really
But
complicated.
at the moment.
Listen, alchemists are cool. If I die, I'm
You're
going to
a
make an
paladin.
alchemist.
Not that type of
There's so
paladin.
much to them.
Do you
Oh, they're so cool.
And if it,
They're cool,
if it
but
hits any of them,
you're in your
it
book,
does
everything.
6 damage,
Okay.
and then it'll splash for 3 around the
Okay.
explosive.
Great, we're going to step
I will
on
make a
it.
note of that.
Colby, are you a paladin with 0 healing spells equipped?
I equipped a whole bunch of ghost anti-spells because we were going into the ghost woods. And
That was a mistake.
we have
Such things like a bomb.
Okay, Silver.
My turn. So if I'm correct, there's 7 of us, and then there's 5 horses. All right.
Yeah. 2 of us are riding on 2.
5 actual horses.
Yeah, so there's 12 individuals.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna cast Blessing of Fervor, and what Blessing of Fervor does
Oh.
What are you doing?
is every turn except me, because I'm excluding myself from this cast. 'Cause
gosh. I'll protect you.
I want to get all the horses too.
You don't count
Take it-
my horse if you want to put yourself in.
Well, I want you to run fast too. Basically,
He can go 100 feet.
I can go 100 feet with my horse, and double movement is 200.
Don't include
your horse is
his
that.
horse.
All right,
Yeah,
then
it's
I'm
that
gonna include
fast.
myself then.
I'm fine.
So you can pick a buff, any one of these buffs at the beginning of your turn. And that affects
30
everybody.
feet, stand up as a swift action, +2 attack, +2 dodge to reflex and armor class. cast a single spell of second level or lower as enlarged, extended, silent, or...
And you choose this at the beginning of your turn. I can't choose any right now because it has to be at the beginning of your turn.
Yeah.
But anytime, initiative.
How long does it last for, anyways?
11 rounds.
Oh, there you go. That's good for you guys.
And then I'm going to cast a quickened Shield of Faith on our horse.
Which does?
Gives our horse plus 3 AC.
Okay.
Do you know shield?
He was just asking me that.
Yeah, he did.
Paladins don't get shield.
That's all I got.
All right.
Okay.
Now, when we pick it at the beginning of our turn, that's
still
it. We
invisible?
never pick it again.
Did you, were you affected,
Poison? No.
okay,
I got 18.
He was good.
Atlas then.
I need to see him. Thank you very much.
What you gonna do, Atlas?
Alice,
You got
gonna
hit by
do when they
4
come
darts,
forward?
right?
We're gonna die.
yeah,
How many of those affected you?
all of them.
4 darts?
We're gonna
And you
die.
had one
didn't
before,
Didn't
right?
you escape one of them?
I didn't get hit by 4. He got hit by 4. I got hit by 2, but I made one of them go through me, and then the other one hit me.
One
That
hit you.
motherfucker.
Okay. I
Plus
got
the
it.
one before, but I saved
So
against
you-
the one that hit me.
All right, so you just got the one that you were hit by.
Yeah.
Originally.
I guess Atlas will find the largest concentration
All right.
of critters,
You zero in on it.
and then I'm going to blast him.
All right. With what?
Fireball.
Which one of these is Griff?
I need to figure out how many I have left.
No, that's me. I don't know where Griff is in this lineup.
Do we have is this Griff? Do we have a thing for Griff?
Yes.
Yes, I don't know where it is.
I'll leave my bag.
Okay, roll your
I saw
damage because this is not a cinematic fight start.
Roll
fireball.
damage.
So Griff, are you before volley or after volley?
Griff is very.
He's before.
Very beginning.
Before you?
Oh, in the
That's
lineup.
Oh, in the lineup? I have no idea where he is.
Wherever you want me to be.
You can be between the 2 spell casters. Oh, that's a lot of 4 and 5s.
Ooh.
Yahtzee!
That's a decent amount.
Almost.
As long as you're
If I had a 6, I would have a Yahtzee.
Oh, what buff from the Blessing of Fervor do you want? Because you could use
Take the AC.
extended or enlarged.
Oh, you
on
pick
this.
one?
I was only second level. He's
Just
casting a
use-
3rd level fireball.
I would take the AC.
I'm gonna take the
Fair
AC.
enough.
I thought
I'll
about
take
that
the
too, and I
reflex
was like,
saves and AC, yeah.
Cool.
Take the things that'll keep you protected.
27, 29, 31, 35.
Hey, nice.
Yep. 35.
35.
If
Okay.
you get over 30, you're happy.
So these creatures have been raining from just been dropping, and you see a bunch of them that are up ahead that are trying to come on from off the side of the trees, and you just whip this fireball into them, and it detonates, and these charred little bodies are run around for a second in flames, then fall to the ground. Yeah, that
Alice, this is a new sport!
seems quite effective.
We'll market this one for sure.
Just like bodies going out.
It is then Morgrim's turn with one
What?
initiative.
What speed? With what? With 1 initiative. What speed are all our horses going at?
Well, they were going at about 60 feet
50
around.
or 60, yeah,
So
somewhere around there.
presumably they're now going 30 feet.
I'm electing, I guess,
30 feet faster.
the rider can choose its buff. I don't know how that works, but
Well,
Well, horses are flighty animals, and I imagine if, when granted power, they would want the power that makes them run away faster.
it's kind of like a weird wording for that because it's just your allies or allied creatures.
Your horse is a lot faster anyways because it's spectral.
Your horse is like, I know
should
I'm
be faster
choosing.
than
I'm
a
choosing
regular
the second
horse.
level spell
That-
one. I'll need
I don't think
that.
so. My question being, am I able to ride up alongside Alice?
Or she was running up the rear.
I
Yeah,
was.
You're way in the rear, and we're deciding that we're all sort of going at the same speed instead of doing the boop 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 thing.
Okay.
So you'd have to make a ride check to jockey your position forward,
I was good at that.
and probably contact Atlas in some way to slow down.
Great. Alright, so I'm going to start with my ride check. I rolled a natural 20.
Wow.
Okay.
She
Fair enough.
She like unscrews the whole thing on the horse and pours in some knots.
Right.
Schwartz!
Yeah, so you gallop up beside Atlas.
Fantastic.
Everything around her turns into like the Fast and the Furious blur.
Sure. And as my standard action, I'm going to neutralize poison on Atlas. It is. This is the reading if you would like to look at it.
How long does it take to cast? That's really the only
One
question.
standard action.
Oh, right. I didn't do the thing on his turn. 5 is wisdom, right?
Oh god.
So you take 4 more damage to dexterity and 4 to wisdom.
Okay, don't. Isn't it if you hit 0?
Is that
comatose?
the main number?
Yeah, you're
Touch a
basically
creature
dead.
of object of 1 foot.
Well, for Constitution, you're dead. All
Right.
the other ones, it's different.
But now on Morgrim's turn, she touches you and she removes the toxin from you. So you're not going to be taking any more of this damage as of right now.
Are
We point
those
out
are
that
those
Griff
hitting these, Sam?
Got hit with
Yeah.
4.
Okay.
Yeah, Griff got hit by a 4, and you decided to heal Atlas.
Yeah, I want Sam.
Yep.
Rules thing for
I feel
0
like he's
ability
squishier
score.
than
Is
you.
that death for any of them?
No.
Or is it only Constitution's death? Is comatose for some of the other ones?
There's debate about it. I like the idea that
Wait,
if you
what's-
have no strength, you're just so weak that you can't lift your body.
Paralyzed,
You're
yeah.
paralyzed.
You
Same
can't
thing with
Without
Dex.
dexterity, you're so uncoordinated, like your head is spinning and you can't lift yourself off the ground. Constitution, you die.
You're next, buddy.
Intelligence, you're too
This is all I'm
stupid
gonna do
to do
today.
anything but sit there and go.
So you're a vegetable, pretty much.
You're a
yeah.
vegetable, pretty much. Wisdom is also sort of dexterity, like where you're just the world is spinning and you can't tell what's what, so you can't figure out which way is down.
Yeah.
And charisma is like crippling depression to the point where you're just like, I just
Positive
can't.
morale. Okay, I like that.
That's how I
good way
always
of doing it, yeah.
figure it.
I like if it's charisma, everybody just hates you so much that you're just like,
You're so impersonable at that point. It's like nothing's wrong with you. You just like say the
sit
wrong
there,
thing.
everybody's like,
Griff, Griff. It's your turn.
So what's going on?
So what's going on right now is you've been infected by 4 darts,
I'm about to
and
die. I know.
you're about to take something crazy at least.
I'm about to die.
And it's your turn.
and you
How much health do you have?
You can take a standard action, a move action, and a minor
Okay,
action.
so
Attach
what's
yourself
What's
to your
one
horse.
thing that you know is that this person, who is one space ahead of you, has a shit ton of anti-poison potions. Who does?
Me.
Her. So like a shit
I've moved up. Yeah.
See if you can fix yourself to your horse just so you don't fall off.
So you could try to like move up to her, or teleport next to her.
You're
in
just
midair,
on your horse and you're like,
grab one of her potions.
Does she have potions out in her hand?
I was trying to shove one down Atlas's throat.
Yeah, I think she's got one in her offhand.
So I can just like.
You could try.
If he's got telekinesis, he can do that.
He's got
Oh, yeah.
telekinesis, he could do
True.
it. I will point out again that he's trying to grab antitoxin for an ingested Tengu poison.
Well, then it worked on him.
It increases your fortitude saves.
Well, the only one who's drank... So she cast a spell on him to cure him.
Oh,
Yeah, that's right. So
The only other person who's drinking the antitoxin for a ingested Tengu poison was Dr. Hippocampus, who just did it. He hadn't even been infected by poison yet. He just did it.
So, Griff.
He was like, I
it
like
gives
the
you
chemical
+5
flavor.
It gives you +5 to fortitude save. So,
that's
I didn't know if you had to.
wasteful.
Well, I,
At this point,
it's already.
I didn't know if you had to roll again. That's what my question
No, I'm
was.
about to lose 8 dexterity points. Probably.
Why you gotta stay attached to your horse so we can get to you.
I mean, I can handle that hit, but
You can't stop the poison right now?
what am I gonna do?
You have a spell?
No, all my spells are just healing spells.
You could heal yourself.
Oh yeah, what's that gonna do?
Heal the
Poison.
1 point of damage.
Telling you.
He can prepare an action to cast lesser restoration on himself.
I only affects magic, unless it's magical. You could try it. Try
No,
it.
if it was magical, my eyes would have saw it.
Oh. Well,
Well, here's a stupid question.
He's
Is
got
there any
spell
sort of sacrifice, this is not weird, that someone could do so that I could cast a second spell even though it's not my turn?
Nope.
Okay, just checking.
It's not how
Why
it
did
works.
anyone tell me to do him instead?
Because they're the balance.
I mean, who has the most health out of Griffin?
In fact,
Atlas
I would say that
anyways?
Morgrim falls for choosing the wrong person.
I actually didn't know.
That's like making logistically incorrect decisions. That's worthy of falling.
I was just I'm legit. thought
Yeah,
you said
otherwise
it.
we would have lost.
How much health do you have, Alex?
Said just
years
wants
ago.
every paladin to fall.
I'm the Dungeon Master. All Dungeon Masters want people to fall.
Joe, how much health do you have?
It's not health that's the problem. It's
Actually, where are you? Are you in front
No,
of me?
but I was just curious.
That's what
Let
I'm
it happen. You just let it happen, man.
given.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Just hope it's not your constitution.
He gets a D8. I get a D8. And I'm not like gonna die instantly.
Well, the interesting thing is we haven't tried lesser restoration. It might be magical poison. I don't think it is, but it could
Like
be.
I said, my arcane sight would have saw it, and
got special
it's not
eyes.
magical, is it?
No.
No.
Well, you saw the poison?
They
I see
manufacture
everything.
this poison.
Any type of anything with the sight
Or
would
harvested
pop up
it.
as magical.
I
I would know the
this
school
poison.
of magic. I would know
What's like
all
the
of it.
logistics of seeing magical
So,
poison?
Griff, are you worried about your
It's
ability
immaculate.
scores
There,
or
yeah,
your
that's the
health?
word.
It's just
It's-
it just so happens to be green and viscous, but it's actually arcane.
So if Griff's dexterity hits 0, Griff falls off the horse.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's not
Probably.
gonna happen.
Well, I mean,
If any of his stats hit 0, he's falling off.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
one of I have, there's like one stat that could happen too.
And that's your charisma.
It's his will.
Oh, it's wisdom.
you fall off the horse, you're dead.
Yeah, wisdom. Wisdom's the low one.
Okay.
My wisdom's at 4 right now.
If
Maybe
his,
it was okay.
if his
Thank
charisma
you.
hits 0, he'll be so socially awkward that he'll want to avoid the horse.
He's like, that's it, I'm dead.
Well, we won't want to have any contact with any other beings.
Yeah, he's.
Gosh, if only we had someone with a whip. Yep.
Out the forest, a whip.
Sorry, and I'm behind him.
Oh my goodness.
You'll notice, surprisingly, not a single one is attacking Zool.
I know why, but
They're aware of his
I don't
presence,
know.
but they're not attacking him.
Zool isn't a real person.
Zool has plot.
Because Zool is racist.
He's got AFK floating above his head.
It's not because he's
And on this
not.
PvP server, they really abide to the rule that you cannot gank an AFK player.
Log out, everyone, log out!
How close are you
10
to
seconds!
falling down?
10 seconds!
Huh?
How close are you to taking a like on the ground, like dropping?
None of it's hit.
Well, he's got to take an action because it's at the end of his turn stuff
Yeah.
happens.
Yes, I'm gonna tie myself to my horse. Don't worry.
You're looking at stuff, and I'm like,
Wait, so you just lash yourself to your horse?
Is that a full action?
You tie a rope around.
You can use that as your move
Sorry.
action.
Well, I mean,
Board.
there's shit you can just tie.
You
yourself
can you can use that as your move action because
Yeah,
the horse is
you
going
can
to
tie
move
yourself
on
as
its
a
own.
move action.
Yeah.
And then the standard action. You want to spell. You want to.
Yeah, I'll
You want
probably
to drink
just,
something. You've got like that blood wine.
I do have that blood wine. I don't know what the. Oh no.
Got that blood wine.
I exchanged his blood wine for the poison.
The bloodline lets you get another save against something that you failed your save against.
That's not bad.
Ooh.
Oh.
I failed 4 times.
Yes.
So I also have
Well,
another
that means
question.
don't you get to
I chugged the blood.
retry every single one of those?
smoke him if you got.
By something, is it only one thing?
No, it'd be all the things he's currently affected.
Okay, then
I'll allow that.
drink the blood wine.
All right, now I'll drink the blood wine.
Okay.
Stones.
Give me those 4 fortitude saves again. See if you can.
I want you to know that I'm gonna fail all of them again.
Well, you know, you might get lucky.
Fort is terrible. Nat 20.
All right, you pass one.
But at some point,
Let's see 3
the
more.
boy's like,
Oh man.
15.
15, you fail.
You have luck. Can't you just re-roll it?
Why would I waste a reroll on that?
Because you could die.
I'm not gonna die.
Atlas,
17.
17. You
what's
succeed.
the bottles
One
that we
more.
got in the
Less
chest
than
with the
that.
work?
Luck.
Nice.
He could
Use
survive.
the luck.
he's thinking about it. He's like, time could be manipulated.
You could survive too.
Maybe.
I'm gonna roll.
Worse. Nova be praised.
That may have been the blood wine. I don't remember.
I could roll again.
I don't know, dude.
This one costs stuff.
Someone in the world will die.
An orphan somewhere.
Sacrifice
You go
Nova.
get the crate from the basement. Oh yeah, don't worry about it.
Johnny, no!
That's so odd. I could do it again, but this is gonna cost me.
I'll just let it happen.
Okay, so you're going to take
Fail
2.
2. Yeah.
boy.
Is it?
You can survive.
I couldn't survive 4.
They're both charisma.
Oh.
What's your
If
highest?
those are both wisdom, then you would be down.
And 1, so 5.
I lose 5 charisma.
5 charisma.
How bad is it?
How much you got now? Am I the most pretty?
He can feel your dick shrinking as we speak.
I think I'm the most pretty now.
Are you? What's your charisma?
17.
You're gonna do math. Hang on.
Yeah, I'm gonna heal.
What was it?
next
5?
5.
And I'm a cold.
That's all I'm gonna do today is keep
Oracles-
people from the
Well, yeah, you're
poison.
cute. That's the idea.
Volley.
19.
Oh, it was bull
Still at
strength,
19.
healing superior, and a mark.
Wait, you're still. Oh, you had enhancement bonuses, you bastard.
My charisma's 24.
I don't think that these attacks affect your enhancement bonuses.
Well, I mean, his enhancement still brings him.
It still brings him back
Yeah.
up, but if his natural bonus goes down to 0, that's what happens.
After his turn, I can
Volley.
stone skin on him.
That means you're still tied.
I'm going to spend a few Arcana points to get back Stone Skin and cast it on Atlas so that he doesn't fall down again, and then hopefully Morgrim on. No.
Ignoring Griff.
No,
I'm
because
outta here.
it
Fuck
doesn't
you guys.
matter. It doesn't matter. She's going to heal him at the end of the turn no matter what.
Okay.
Is she?
Yes, and you don't have to make a roll until your next turn, which means she'll heal you before your turn.
Yeah.
So you're fine. It's just we don't need that bullshit happening all.
Out of here.
So you get Stone
help?
Skin, which gives you a 10
I don't
DR
need
every
this.
round
Assuming you took
for.
the AC
So you'll have
bonus.
120 DR max right now.
Yeah.
It's 10 plus your level, or plus my
I guess we'll just
spell
assume that
or my
everybody takes.
Yeah, I
Spellcaster
took,
level.
I took the AC and the
is
host took the
11.
speed.
I do
Oh, it'd be
not
110, not
understand how that
120.
works.
Sorry,
What's happening?
I just gave him Stone Skin, so now
I
they
actually
won't
forgot something
penetrate
really
him
important about
to hurt him anymore. Then you're going to get it on the next turn.
Right.
Actually, as you're tied down,
Yeah.
instead of using my second ability, which is to actually start using my sword and everything, I'm going to prepare to catch him in case he falls.
Why? I'm tied down.
You might start dragging. Who knows?
I won't drag. I'm tied to the horse. So if I pass out,
That's what you're hoping.
I'll fall onto the horse.
That's what we're hoping.
You're keeping an eye on him to make sure nothing untoward happens. It's now Victus's turn.
I'm going to do a move action, which is going to be acrobatics
Oh boy.
to jump
one
onto
thing
the
I
back
forgot.
of.
Is it important?
All right. So jumping from horse to horse is a lot
Extra
more
attack,
difficult than
full
just
action.
standing up on a horse or
Yeah.
sticking a landing. So I want to see that check.
All right. Do I know, thinking in the back of my mind, how hard is this going to
You'd
be?
probably have to beat somewhere around 30.
Do you have 250 gold pieces of diamond dust per casting?
Yep. You know how we got all those diamonds from whoever's campaign it was?
No.
We didn't get diamonds.
We've been over this.
We
been
got
over
diamonds.
this.
Never
We
gotten
never
diamonds.
We've gotten
diamonds.
some diamonds, but
We've gotten
gotten
diamonds.
majority of rubies and sapphires.
We're just going to say I crushed the diamonds we got.
So if you took all the diamonds,
You're the crusher.
I crushed all the diamonds with my hands.
There might be a reroll. Nope.
Nope.
All right. 39.
39.
You have a plus 20?
Yes.
Holy shit.
That's not my highest.
That's pretty high.
I have a plus 25 to sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand.
I mean, I have a plus 23
This is
to knowledge
acrobatics.
arcana.
I know. This is just acrobatics. So I got a 39 on acrobatics.
39 in acrobatics. Okay. You leap from one horse to the other. What's your standard action?
My standard action is to cast Vanish on Griff,
What? You can just go invisible.
but I'm doing it on my turn.
You can just put my hood up.
Why didn't you do that?
All right, I don't cast Vanish on Griff.
Why didn't you just put your hood on?
Why would I go invisible?
Because it makes it harder to hit you. Your AC goes up.
During my move action,
You
can I
stupid
flip up
fuck.
his hood?
Flippable what?
Flip up his
So he
hood.
flips over me, and while he's flipping over me, he's
you jump from one horse to another.
Go invisible,
In the
stupid.
Flip, you flip his hood up.
Yeah.
Your AC increases immensely.
So you don't see any of this.
You know what? Sure, because that's really cool.
You don't
Legolas.
see any of this.
So
It is Legolas.
what horse do you land on then?
On the back of Griff's horse.
Oh, okay, sure.
I still do that.
So basically, I'm looking at Griff ready to catch him, and then he just vanishes, and I'm like, what the
And
fuck just
now
happened?
Victus is sitting.
Yeah, but I can't see him either.
Because you flipped over the front of it.
Yeah, but I can't see him because he's invisible too, so now there's just nothing in front of me.
I leaned my head over my shoulder and said, "Welcome."
In my mind, I really gotta learn that see invisible bullshit.
Are you in the front or the back?
Can I just glitter dust on my next turn?
And I take my 2 fireballs. And are there creatures behind us?
Well, I'm the last person in line now.
Yeah,
so.
they're flooding into the
Oh fuck! I'm the last
rodent
person in
and
line.
clambering after on all fours.
Okay.
Some of them facing down towards the ground, some of them facing up away from the
don't we
ground,
just
but
throw
still
a
skittering on the backs of their hands.
Good.
What?
But they'll just
Instead,
climb over it.
I actually do cast Vanish on the horse.
Oh.
So everything's just gone in front of me now.
Your whole horse just invisibility. Cool.
Everything's gone.
There's no
Griff.
Yeah, what happens is you
Griff!
see Griff's foot go,
This is going to be
"Whoop," and
really
then he's
hard
gone,
for me.
And then the horse disappears.
Yeah, that's true. I'm supposed to be healed.
This is gonna be
Oh
so
my
hard.
god!
I can yell out to you.
Okay.
the synergy.
We're working horrible together.
I can yell backwards. Hey, we're right here.
It is not the creatures.
Well, right now all I see is technically Atlas because there's no Griff anymore in the middle.
All right,
Well, Alice can see it, so,
so
you can
Dr.
just be like,
Hippocampus's horse, Morgrim's horse, and Shadow Horse, not invisible horse.
Just
So-
a horse.
3 horses, not the invisible horse, are being attacked.
Okay.
Morgrim's
we speak
horse,
Celestial.
Remember, it's got the +3.
20 and 21.
No.
Save. Hippocampus's horse, 26 and 26.
Yes.
Okay. And Ghost Horse, 13 and 22.
We already went over this. It wouldn't do any damage to my horse for Shadow.
Not
still
poison.
stab
They can still stab it with their knives.
I thought we went over that. They
No, they can't be poisoned. They can
It can't
still
be poison. It
stabbed.
can still
Okay.
be
Yeah,
dissipated
you hit
by
it with one.
physical force.
You hit it with one.
Okay. So it takes 1 damage because I rolled a 1, and then for you got hit by 2.
This does nothing to my horse.
Total of 6 damage, 5 and 1.
Jesus.
And you need
Stop
your horse
stabbing
needs to
my
make
horse.
2
Stop
fortitude saves.
stabbing my
And I also need to do figure out because it was stabbed twice last time.
That's not good.
How much damage did the first 2 stabs do?
Why?
Colby's horse might be dead.
Yeah, it doesn't have that much armor. Or,
It's
well, not armor,
19
HP.
HP is 19.
He should have been keeping track of
Keeping
that.
track of
How much health does your horse have?
He has plot horse. It can't die.
Well, how much damage did you
Yeah,
just do?
keep track of your
It
one
dealt 6 more damage.
damage.
6.
I have,
How much was the first
I have a shit ton.
First hit with 2.
Hit 2 attacks. How much damage
Okay.
did you deal?
I don't remember.
All right, then we'll deal max. So 12.
Then it's dead.
So you're at 17.
You're at 2
plus
health.
12
18.
is 17. So you've got 2 hit points left.
That horse is
Okay.
going
Heal that
down.
horse.
I don't have healing spells.
Gotta heal
Where
that horse.
are you?
Take a healing potion and
It
shove
needs,
it
to
out
make,
its
it needs to
throat.
make 2 fortitude saves, and it failed the 2 last time, right?
No, because
No,
it has a
pass
plus
last
8 to 4.
Right. So it passed the 2 last time. So make 2 fortitude saves.
11 and...
He's in front of everyone, right? If the horse falls
11
down,
and
we're in
11.
trouble.
11 and 11?
Yep.
Alright, so we'll fail both.
Yep.
And on its next turn, it'll start taking some
I rolled 2
ability
3s.
damage.
Oh my goodness.
Well,
Yikes.
it's got a surprisingly high stats. Except for intelligence.
Yeah, it's not very smart.
It only has 2 intelligence. So if anything touches it, why does it have 17 wisdom?
It's the horse.
Horses are perceptive,
This
I
horse
guess?
is more wise than I am.
You can cast 7th
more
level
wise than me.
spells.
I think you should be
holy
keeping
shit.
track of your horse's health as well, because it doesn't have as much as you think.
I'm kind of surprised that a horse that is trained in combat only has 2 intelligence.
This horse
That's
is more-
impressive.
This horse is just as charismatic as I am.
This horse is more
This horse would
charismatic
sleep
than me.
with
Oh wait, no, it's safe. And more wise
Oh
than
man.
me.
Did you hear me, Duffy?
No, I'm sorry.
Your horse doesn't have as much health as you think it does.
No, it only has like 19.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or 18.
18, yeah. 7 plus, so what are we, 11? Yeah.
My horse is so much
But I've only taken
healthier
1
than
damage.
everyone else.
I got plenty of
Speaking
health.
of that much health.
The darts
Ready.
don't
It's
hurt me,
underclass
so that's
ability.
what keeps me okay.
28.
28.
water wall.
27, 14.
Thank you for that
25,
stuff, by the way.
27.
And 24. So none of those hit.
Yeah, but it's only
I casted the shield last time on it.
Yeah.
If I could...
Which is plus 3, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And now your actual response.
Okay. Mine is now 30.
Oh.
Thank you again. So
Full 100 feet.
Right?
Just every turn, you're upping my AC.
So you just sort of duck your face down into your arm. All these darts clatter off of you, and they're all made of this sort of crystalline poison ice.
And I'm like, man,
Like-
this armor is great.
Back to 100.
And what's Volley's armor class again? Real quick.
24!
24.
This is not 100 feet.
No, that would be about
None of those hit. None of those are above a 20.
like 50.
So you hear a clattering of.
Is the Nova Sword a two-handed
the
sword or
enemy
one-handed
said.
sword?
It's a
I
long
don't know if
sword,
you want to do
No,
this.
I heard that you didn't hit me.
one-handed,
Triangle.
but you can wield it in two. It's
I know,
versatile.
but I have a shield, so I didn't know.
Yeah, you can wield it in one. And it's definitely it's been in your hand the entire time you're in the Ghostwoods.
sure.
Victus, what was your armor class? Victus.
My armor class, I'm on the invisible horse.
That's true. You're invisible.
That's the benefit of being invisible.
Atlas.
We're next to Atlas, right?
Yes.
My armor class is now 23.
23.
Yours higher than.
We got a 21, a 29, a 20,
Sorry,
and a 15.
I should be
It's only
communicating
one
with
hit.
you more. We're gonna move up to Griff next.
We're just like
1 point of damage.
mobile
No,
aid.
Absorbed by your thingy, your stone skin.
Yeah, it would be.
So you're fine.
Start doing a siren.
Hippocampus is not invisible, so he gets some attacks. Let's see. A 29, a 19, a 17, and a critical threat, which I will now
The
attempt
first
to confirm.
and last hit.
Does a 20 hit?
No.
So it's just a normal hit.
Critical one goes in your eye.
So 2 damage and
Or
2
going to go
fortitude
140
saves.
feet up and then fall.
But a critical threat should do 2
140
damage
feet.
instead of 1 damage.
That's like, it doesn't hurt me to go down.
If it was confirmed, which it did.
Just 1 extra damage.
That's the whole point.
Oh, that one, that one really hurt.
Damn!
That one read my heart. Ah!
Did you get hit by one?
No. Just the critical hit by one of them. It just does 2 damage.
17 and 20.
You're safe.
Cool.
And the last visible person is has an armor class of 33 or 35?
33.
33.
I don't have 35 till it's my turn.
Jesus Christ, dude.
It can still go up.
Alright, we've got 1 critical threat, which is our 1 chance. It can't confirm, so 1 point of damage and 1 fortitude save.
Oh no. 14.
14? You fail. But don't worry, you're on the healing horse.
I know.
I don't feel good.
I hate you.
And it's now Hippocampus' turn.
Death by 1,000 stings.
You know, it's purely chance that I chose all my poison spells because I'm like, oh, we're in the Tengu world, poison world.
I can only do magic curses and enchantments, so this is my thing.
Do I have any potions?
I bet you a natural-born alchemist would be good at poisons.
Me too.
You'd also be really good at fighting groups of enemies by throwing bombs.
Listen, you went to college.
I bet they do more than 1 d6 point of
You did like
bet
a
they do,
major,
like-
but you
like
decided to graduate
statues.
anyway.
That's kind of what happened. He
whoa,
went to school, got his PhD, and he's just like, I don't like this job.
You got like 5 PhDs.
My parents pressured me into being a doctor. Do you know what I really
3
want to
times.
A drug dealer?
Yeah, nobody ever gave me potions. They're passed out to everybody else.
For what? Potions for what?
No, there's regular potions.
Healing potions?
Yeah.
I have 3 healing potions in my own, yeah.
Yeah,
I
they
don't
were
know that
passed
he
out
was
to
ever
everybody else.
established as a healing guy.
Yeah, he doesn't have lay on hands.
He's not that type of paladin, guys. Come on.
be? Yeah, but he knows cure light.
Not that type
We
of
went into the Ghostwoods, so I equipped ghost-killing
You can
spells.
heal undead things to
Do
death.
people need healing?
No.
I don't have that either.
If people need healing,
I
I
have
can heal them.
neither lay
Yeah,
on
no one's
hands
needed
nor
healing yet. I'm
channel
just-
positive energy.
No, I'm talking about cure. If you cure an undead thing, it dies.
That's
No,
true.
I know, because I killed a lich, and it was kind of cool.
Heal 1 point.
Did you kill a lich?
I
Or-
killed.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I took the lich out
Just
for
do
like
some
a week.
paladin.
And then it comes back with vengeance, motherfucker.
Then,
No, then we
we
just
found the
gotta-
phylactery and we had the orc monk crush it with his bare hands.
Yeah.
So
That's
he did
cool.
kill it, but he like stroked the bottom of its foot with a heal spell. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
I was playing
But that's a campaign past.
Yeah. Ghost campaign.
I will concoct another bomb and toss it back.
Just be an alchemist, god damn it!
Into the horde that's behind you this time. Okay. Roll your damage.
Hey, almost max. 7 damage.
You splatter a bunch of the front, and they trip up some in the back, and you're gaining ground. You're getting away.
Actually, I have a different bomb.
Shiver.
Oh, me? It's me. Who's hurt? Is the horses mainly?
My horse is just about dead.
George is gonna die.
And you're not close enough to me to heal. You're in the front,
He's
right?
in front of Griff, right?
Technically,
much
your
is-
horse has the same turn as you, right?
Wait, if you're gonna use that, doesn't have a huge range.
I'm gonna.
Alright,
well,
so I need to
I
roll.
wanted to use like a bigger heal, but I'm gonna use mass.
Some poison for it.
My horse has taken this too.
All
Oh.
horses have
The horse is dead.
Well, I rolled a 4, which if you look on your sheet,
Is intelligence?
is intelligence.
That horse is.
And then I rolled a 2, which is the precise number I needed.
Kill it.
So your horse
He's unconscious.
is unconscious from sheer stupidity, and you are thrown to the ground.
He's gonna get Who can catch him? Who can get him?
I'm in the very
Oh wait, how
back.
heavy is he?
Well, technically, I've been prepared to catch Griff.
Silver, can you?
I could get him instead.
But it's now Silver's turn. You can still grab your comrade.
What? How much can I hold
Oh,
with
he's
telekinesis?
I have a question.
Hold on.
25 pounds per
Get
level.
over that horse.
That's 25 times 11.
Yeah, you can make like a ride check to
Is
jump.
that enough? Probably.
Well,
How
25
heavy
times
are you?
4 is 100.
Griff, how good are you
So-
at riding?
How? And then 8 would be 200.
Do you have the skill?
Everyone can ride.
It's just whether or not you get ranks in it or not to add some bonus to it.
I hope you got that
You
re-roll.
can go around it.
You could just go around it.
Dead horse.
Go around it?
It's a horse that takes up the whole road. Come on.
I think you can. How much do you weigh?
Probably around 200.
A sustained force
With my
moves
armor.
an object weighing no more than 25 pounds per cast level. That's 25 times 11.
You can lift him.
It's 275 pounds.
Yeah, there
You
you
can
go. You can get
Lift
it.
him. Lift him.
I just catch it with fucking telekinesis.
Your mind powers.
What now?
What goes around comes around, Doctor!
Now, what horse has room for someone?
Yeah,
Atlas's?
How far can I move him? Hold on.
That's another.
Up to 20 feet per round. Okay, so I can catch him and move him 20 feet.
Okay.
Listen, he can.
Within 20 feet, where is enough space to put him?
On the back of Atlas's horse.
Alice's horse?
He can repay you in
Yeah, because he's next to us.
marriage counseling.
Actually, you should probably put it on his horse because his horse is like.
No,
Well, I don't know
can't.
where it is.
My horse can't have anybody but me ride it.
Oh, and then yours is invisible. So yeah, I'm gonna catch.
This is bad.
Hold on. I'm gonna use telekinesis to catch Hippocampus as he, I guess, kind of tumbles on the ground. I don't know what his motion would be.
So the horse just goes down and its butt comes up and he just gets rocketed forward. And then you grab him and he's caught midair. Just
So I get my telekinesis from my haunt, which I imagine is like the sigil on my hand,
Yeah.
and I just fucking catch him with it.
a little beam of light like
Yeah.
a tractor beam.
Yeah, and I put him on
Preparation
Alice's horse
H.
behind him, which is actually, I guess, next to us.
Yes.
And
Because I just healed Atlas.
yeah, who's how much damage have you taken, Atlas?
2.
2 just raw damage, and your horse is fine too.
My horse hasn't been hit yet.
Oh, I need to start hitting Atlas's horse.
Yeah, you keep forgetting, but he's not going
My
to
horse
touch
is
Alice.
his horse.
How much AC do you have?
Wait, what? I thought you have some horse.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
horse.
Hey,
It's
wait,
just-
can you
yeah,
put
it's nothing
something
special.
on his horse?
On Atlas's horse?
Yeah, because his horse is weak.
Oh, like
Tractor
armor?
beam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
I'll
some reason, whenever I picture Atlas, he's just floating.
Yeah, same.
So I keep on forgetting he has a horse.
Could just fly.
All right. So after I do that with
why we're
Hippocampus,
not
I put
worried.
him on Atlas's horse. I'm going to cast Quickened Shield of Faith on Atlas's horse. Give that +3 AC. That's my turn.
And now it's
Wow.
Atlas's turn, so he can respond to this: the intrusion of a doctor and the buffing of his horse.
Atlas?
So let me just figure this out. I'm looking forward. Griff just disappears, and then I just see Atlas, and then all of a sudden a man comes floating, and it's Dr. Hippocampus. He just gets sat down, and he's
I just think like Hippocampus did a couple tumbles and they just sort of
like, I'm just witnessing all this.
there's
Like,
a-
what?
The horse
just kind of flew through the air.
stays there.
Like telekinesis doesn't have like a clear effect look, so
No.
it just looks like he just.
And I'm just witnessing all this. Like,
I like to think what actually happens is that the horse goes like boop, 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 and he just sort of stays in
Stays in the.
and he just gets brought back here.
he's lagging out.
Yeah, I'm just like the. I love it. I'm just riding. I look up. Doctor.
Hey, Atlas.
Like teabags him on his way back.
Slides sideways and clips through Atlas's horse.
You just hear like the slide whistle noise that you hear in those old. Alice,
Yes.
reach into my bag. Gross. Find the fungal stun vial.
What?
Find the fungal stun vial.
You're out of your fucking mind.
Throw it behind us.
That's me. And what used to be Griff. Griff.
How many critters are behind us? How many critters are around us?
There's tons, but you're beginning to pull away from them.
Oh,
they
God.
cannot keep up with your horses.
I see.
God.
I've got a little counter here, and once it reaches a certain number from your actions, you'll escape.
Okay.
God.
I'd like to look around and see if there's a patch of stone on this path.
Patch of stone on this dirt path.
Yes.
All right, give me a perception check.
Okay.
Wasn't your wisdom the one that was hit by the poison?
Yep.
It's like everything's foggy.
Glass.
Yeah, I'm gonna need glasses.
Whatever a 4 is, I think that's a -3. So 7.
7.
Can I see stone?
You see a stone.
One stone?
It could just be a camouflage goblin, but it could be a stone.
So it
Do
is
I
a
keep
goblin.
saying goblin?
Yep. At this point, you're saying goblin.
That's weird.
Because they're not goblins.
Yeah, they're goblins.
Yeah, I was thinking the same idea, but
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't keep them from climbing or going around it
Is it
through
a
the
goblin
woods.
or not?
That's why I didn't do it originally.
Did he say goblin?
It's like the third time he said goblin. I'm pretty sure it's a
I'm
goblin.
saying goblin.
Goblin.
Goblin. Grab the silver pellet grenade I have.
Jesus Christ! What else you got in that bag?
I want you to reach into my pack and grab one of my grenades.
I'm going to do another fireball.
Grab my 8K. Pull it up.
Just shoots one right by.
What is a pellet?
What direction?
Okay.
You said that there was a group
There's
collecting.
there's a horde
behind
behind
us.
you, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Alright, roll me that damage.
It's a lot.
I'm gonna make this one a big one too. I'm gonna. Oh, it's a third level one. Never mind.
Yeah.
I know, I wish it was one level higher. I think they knew that. I think when they wrote that spell, they were like,
Oh, fuck, not fireball.
yeah, everyone's going to do fireball.
I mean, I still have my.
Large fireball, what would that be?
You could glitter dust them all.
Oh yeah, color spray.
That's a 60-foot radius fireball.
I still have my intensify spell for fireball 15d6, but haven't used it yet.
I can cast arcane spells now. You guys just need to teach them to me.
40.
40?
I want someone to teach me
That
fireball.
was a very good roll, sir. 40 is a good number.
You wipe clean the path, and for a moment or two it's clear, and then more of these creatures
Yahtzee!
start swimming in. But you are booking it along here, and you're almost secured an escape.
How are we going to get Atlas?
It's Morgrim's turn.
Who's that?
It's not Atlas.
Havoc.
How are we going to get Havoc?
I mean, Griff for the.
When we come across Havoc in the road?
Telekinesis!
By an army of
Alright, run.
All right.
I mean,
Yep, 25.
all right. You
do,
leap over the horse that you could have ridden around.
No.
Oh, to like
Get
move
up
around?
to Griff.
All right, you get up to where you think Griff's horse might be.
technically, you passed him already.
No, because he's in front of me.
we can
I
make
was only
noise.
You
up
were
to
on
Atlas.
Atlas. He's
Yeah.
behind Atlas.
Are you behind?
Yeah.
But either way, I'm moving one way or the other.
You find your way in that general
We
vicinity.
make noises.
Reach out and touch me, fool! I can't
you
see
can
you.
allow yourself to
It's
be
you.
effective.
Okay, awesome.
Reach out and
Touch me.
receive thine buff from me!
Griff, are you there?
You just feel like,
I felt something.
You feel much better.
He's with us.
Oh, for heaven's
Also, I
sake.
have taken the plus AC.
So what happens?
Now you're no longer taking those hits from the poison. You're wiped clean. Don't get hit again. Yeah, you hear
Well,
me?
he's invisible, so he should be okay now.
So did it clear what happened, or did it just?
So yeah, so on your
It takes
turn
time
you
for
don't
that to
get
come
hit
back.
again. Yeah, it'll take time for that to come back, but now you won't take more.
But it's your turn now.
It's now Griff's turn.
Good thing we didn't bring any other horses. for
More horses would die.
Can you imagine doing this with a cart? Can you imagine this doing with Taza and Sylvia and
Well,
the
you know, if we
children?
were all in a cart, Atlas might not have
Boy, I
just
sure
shot a
hope
fireball.
Azul didn't bring the children.
What of the children?
The children. They're probably all in those traps getting spiked alive. Along with the first horse that
You gotta
went
get
running.
past the spike trap. All right, get the kids.
Roll
You have
up.
to use them to walk over.
Cool. Could you imagine the car we're trying to get away? Here, just take a child. Sacrifice the children.
Probably the cart would be better in the sense that
We wouldn't have
be
looked.
protected.
Well, we wouldn't have looked either.
Also wouldn't have looked.
The real problem is the fireballs.
Yeah, the fireballs.
Fireballs is what started this
We were
problem.
fine.
A little dart didn't do
There was
shit.
one dart. How many darts have you been hit now since the fireball was launched?
It's like covered.
I don't know what you're talking
They
about.
dissolve upon impact, so
Yeah, it's ice.
he's just got like sort of red hives.
Not anymore. His skin is made of stone now. How does that work? Stone skin on a dude that's made of air.
It's complicated.
It's complicated, yeah.
The Avatar, master of all elements.
Ice,
Fire.
ice.
Ice.
I mean, I could use my
Air.
next. I could use my next one and put fire
quite
shield
use
on
water
her
yet.
now.
You're being hit by water.
He's gonna get water
All
shield.
right, listen to me.
Let's
You
go.
need to put water shield on yourself. I'm going to cast fire shield on you. We're going to get all 4 elements on you right now.
Atlas begins with an A. Avatar.
My phone's dead.
Dang.
Hey,
All right, who's
air
Sanctuary.
bender.
Sanctuary is like
whose turn?
That puts a
It's
it
Griff's
personal?
turn.
Griff. Who goes
Good
before
question.
me?
Hold on.
Everybody.
No, person.
Directly before you.
Alice.
That's how you spell Path.
Who goes before me?
That's not Pathfunder.
I think Google will correct it.
Are you doing
So
something?
Griff,
It's touch. And what it does is it puts any person that attempts to attack that person has to make a will save. If
Yeah,
they
no ghosts. in the
succeed, they
ghost
can attack normally. If they
I was
fail,
gonna
they can't attack
pay up for
again
that
until the
spell.
spell resolves, which
really
for you would be
powerful.
11 rounds.
Is that sanctuary?
Yeah.
Could you cast sanctuary?
I could cast it on us, but why? I could cast it on someone else that needs it. We're invisible.
Yeah, we are.
They can't attack either. Sanctuary. If
That's fine.
Yeah.
We're not.
any of the fireball throwing fools have to stop throwing fireballs if that's the case.
It's fun. We like doing
I
it.
could have cast a Quicken Sanctuary. It's just I have a high armor class.
he's got a really high armor class.
Yeah, but Atlas might need it. He's right in front of us.
He's fine. He's got stone skin. It's not going to hit him anymore.
It's horse.
Oh, his horse now. That could be.
Oh, yeah,
problematic.
good
Forgot
sanctuary
the
on
horse.
It's tough because it's a will
He's
save.
got the last real horse. No.
For you, that'd be really good
Do
because
we
you
have
have
any real horses left?
whatever your charisma bonuses.
You
Mine's
were
not
on a real
as high as yours.
horse,
We were on a real horse.
but it's invisible now, right?
Oh, okay.
You
So
vanished it.
we've got an invisible real horse.
Yeah.
It seems
A
okay.
real invisible horse.
Real
Doctors is
horse.
gone. What were you riding?
I'm riding
My
on
horse.
On her?
Morgrim's horse.
Oh, on her
My
fake.
summon
Fake. So
speed.
yeah, you are the only one with the real horse that's still left. Actually,
I jumped
hearing.
from a real horse that got fucking.
It ran into the woods and died. Yes.
And then I jumped onto another real horse, which got taken out.
Which one? Ours?
Mine.
I was on the campus's horse, and that one's fucking dead.
That sounds good for you guys
So I jump
now.
onto the last
died of
horse,
stupidity.
and I'm like, okay.
So we'll ride up closer to Alice and then Sanctuary is horse.
Because you've got the horse.
You sanctuary the horse.
So it needs like a will save or something.
Or
The horse attacks a bug.
Yeah, steps on a bug. Sanctuary goes away.
Then it would be Voldy's turn.
How
You're-
far
you're-
away are we getting from them now? Since I'm the last person in this line here.
You think you might be able, if you were to do something that would stop their pursuit, you'd probably be able to get away scot-free.
Maybe a fireball.
Why don't you just cast haste? I don't have it.
I know. I don't want to waste another 4th level
wouldn't
spell
stack
on a
with
firewall right now.
Look, I've been wasting all of mine on neutralized poison.
I mean, I can get them back.
You
It's just a
fools.
pain.
Stop getting hit.
Hey, you, what you gonna do?
You have 4th level spells for a reason.
I know.
To
Whatever.
blow him.
Alright, I throw up a huge
So
firewall.
it's all meant to be wasted. Alright, so a huge wall of flame
And it
erupts
goes
from
into the
ground,
woods as well.
out into the woods, lighting things up. So it extends out into the woods, right?
Yep,
And
and
it
extends
sheds
straight.
light, and it goes up, and
Yep.
you direction it in
that
the
was a
direction of the
mistake.
hole.
Yeah, so that every time that anything gets within 20 feet or closer is going to basically burn.
Alright, you stop this horde of creatures, small creatures that are coming after you, dead in their tracks. They cannot pass
I
this
really just lit the place up.
You fucked up.
and you have set a huge blaze
I might have
filling
just,
this area with
I
light.
might have just burned down the ghost
I
forest.
think Havoc will be able to find us now.
And you have successfully escaped this horde.
But the next horde.
But let's just.
Thunder away down this path.
We might have another terrace that comes out because I just burnt down another forest. Wait, who burnt the first forest?
So
Maybe
these trees do not seem to be catching.
Oh, okay, that's good.
I'm repeating your mistake.
They're made out of a
They're
forest.
more like bones than they are like
I
trees.
don't know if they have forest on fire.
Yeah, you did.
Not in this campaign.
Oh, another campaign, yeah.
I'm so happy I got to use telekinesis.
And it seems that for now, you're safe.
Let's continue
Okay,
on.
we've been riding
I
for a
have
long time.
telekinesis
Do we
charge.
see Havoc?
Alright.
How long does
Haven't
the
had
fervor
time to
last?
use
I mean,
it.
technically that was like 18
When that cast,
seconds.
how many turns went by?
Yeah.
1, 2,
Fireball.
2,
Fireball.
There's 9 more.
Okay. So
Yeah.
for the next 9 turns, we move at 30 feet.
It's only like a couple of seconds, right?
So 9 times 6 is
A lot.
54. 54 seconds is moving very quickly.
So for the next minute, we
For the next
move at 30 feet
54,
faster.
I move at 200 feet every turn.
Then what?
Then your horses slow down back to normal, and you guys can keep riding as hard or slow as you
I
want.
always go 200.
Keep hard.
Always hard.
Ride hard.
Die
If
hard.
he's going 200, he's.
I'm not. I'm sticking with you guys. That's why I stepped in the back.
I feel like we would have caught up to Havoc by now.
Hey, somebody who can cast locate person. We might be in the range.
Yo.
I don't have that one ready.
What level is locate person? 4. Alright.
I don't have that one ready.
As
That you
the-
might
as
have?
the
I can do
blaze-
object, yeah.
As
Because
the crackling,
Yeah,
Whoa!
that thing.
Whoa!
Oh wait! As the crackling blaze of the firewall disappears behind you,
Yeah,
it's dead quiet.
yeah, that goes for about 11 rounds.
Yeah, but
No,
you're
I'm just
heading
letting you
away
know.
from it.
No, but I'm just letting you know that's all it
In
lasts
either
for.
case, it's dead quiet.
Do you see something on the scry cell?
The scrying spell ended.
Yeah, we need to locate because if we're in the vicinity, then it'll be easier to
If
get
you
to him.
locate him, can you make another horse?
Yes.
No more horses.
Because we may need a horse for half.
It's like the orphans all over again.
We have no other horse.
Well, we're definitely closer. You have a range of 800 feet, right?
That's not close enough.
So,
So
is it 800 for yours?
Let me see if I got this right.
Wait,
You
wait.
two are
It's 400
riding
feet
together.
plus 40 per level.
Yeah.
And
two
then
are riding
if I cast it
together.
before fervor
I
wears
had it-
off,
I had it in order.
No, you didn't.
I can
You
do
two
it.
are
Because
riding
it's a second level spell
together.
locate object.
You
I
had
could
him
double-
in front.
is ex-
He wasn't in front.
enlarge
You got
double?
moved back, and you were behind these two.
So that would be, what's 40? It's 440. It's 840 times 2. Locating his whip.
That's
Your guy was
840
here.
times 2, which is 1680.
And maybe you can locate, you can try something else.
I jumped it backwards.
I'll try to locate his whip. You try to find his, was it only a whip?
This knife thing?
Yeah. We'll do that. We're gonna look 840 feet.
I thought it was 1600.
1600 feet. Wait, no, it's 400 and... Yeah, you're right. It's 1600.
Okay, you. And this is a locate.
Locate
object.
locate object. And we can find a certain item that requires a specific and accurate mental image. And I think we know what his things look like. That weird weapon is a whip.
1,600 feet. Is that a mile?
Yeah, it's like 1565 is a mile.
We cast this during the rushed movement.
That's about a mile. So you do not sense him.
And that far
Wow.
out. Jesus Christ.
He's had a whole day.
You had half a day.
But we ran really fast for like
We tried really hard, Sam. Come on.
for all of that 18 seconds.
I got a dot in my neck.
I guess we continue.
Fuck it. Why didn't we
need to
just
run through
fly?
I pull out a piece of pear.
Too many people.
Okay.
Between the both of us, really?
It is about a month old. Because I'm pretty sure you got those a month
I
ago.
throw away the pear and I pull out some salted fish.
Salted fish.
Salted fish lasts forever.
Pretty much.
Are you sure it's not that octopus from earlier?
No,
Could be
I'm
either.
not into that.
That's not what that's
So
all we
what
said
we-
her a couple minutes
No
ago.
octopuses in that show.
Didn't you say weed? Anyway.
So we continue riding horses.
Does anyone need to
I'm
be
like one of the
healed?
least anime watching people at this table.
I don't know about that.
Actually, no, that's probably more.
I was gonna say, wait
That
a
is
minute.
probably more.
I'm here too, you
One
know.
of.
One of.
One of.
In any case, now that we've echoed some words and phrases, you failed to locate object, and you're continuing down the path.
Oof.
And you realize that you've been going at this for quite some time, and that fight took quite a bit out of you.
It did?
No.
At 18 seconds?
No, I'm not going to spend the night here without Havoc.
We have to keep going.
I'm fine.
I don't need to sleep.
I'm gonna
I
try.
don't need to sleep either.
Oh yeah, that's a fact. I forgot.
Well,
Got an amulet and a ring.
How about our horse?
I was going to say, I got 2
Our
hours.
horse is a real horse,
Yeah.
and it might need to
We
sleep.
can do something.
My horse is good
Something.
for a few
How does-
more hours.
How does my horse?
Atlas can make horses.
Yeah, but I don't want to just kill it.
My
can
horse
kill a
maker.
horse.
No, we're not going to
Just sacrifice the
How does
horse.
my horse seem to be doing?
Your horse
It's a
My
bitch.
horse.
It's a little worse for wear.
I mean, we haven't been riding them for a while.
How long has it been, technically?
So technically, you set out.
They didn't start riding till we were at the Ghostwoods.
Yeah, we didn't
That's
actually
true.
start till we were in
So
the
they're
woods.
actually, they didn't do much.
Yeah, it's been a couple of miles. But the
We
terrain
rode them
here
hard.
is not that great, and the experience they just had was pretty spooky. And Ghostwoods just sort of claws at them mentally.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but my horse is good for 11 hours.
My horse is good for 22 hours.
Got a gas gauge.
How do you guys know that? What
They
are-
read their
There's
spells.
spells.
Oh, it's a spell.
That's my... Let's not play that game.
I was looking for
You
I
can't
believe
ride
yours
my
is
horse,
22
Griff.
hours as well.
What about the horse that you're riding, Morgan?
22 hours.
22 hours.
Do we ever encounter the horse that ran off?
No, that one went into a trap, I think, along with my
probably.
unseen servant.
Well, no, that one ran down the path.
Yeah, can we
Probably
confirm?
Veered off in some random direction.
Pretty sure it
You
said
could
that it did.
try and find that horse. You're also trying to find Havoc. Everything seems to be on this straight path.
Locate horse.
Who cares? It's just a horse.
I know. I already said we should have killed his horse. It's a good thing we didn't, because we'd be shy a horse right now.
Everybody give me a perception check, because
damn
we
it.
like those.
But what if we don't want to look? Nice roll.
It's also for listening.
I've been doing really good.
You have been.
Okay, Morgan.
26.
26.
Wait. Yes. Sorry.
Pardon?
22.
22?
36.
36?
9.
9?
Natural 20, so 29.
29?
1.
1?
16.
16. Okay. Not Griff. Griff doesn't feel the earth shudder underneath him.
Well, he's on a horse that's like galloping.
You're still invisible, by the way?
By a shudder, does it feel like an explosion or a large foot?
Oh my
God, the Tarrasque is out to get me. He's
Monty
pissed.
Python foot.
But
Is this an explosion or a very large man's foot?
Could be a footstep, although it could be an explosion.
Has it been...
Right.
Hold on.
Locate object foot. Oh no.
Has it been more than has it been more than 2 hours since that little issue just occurred?
Which, we can speed up to 2 hours since that.
No. That's what I just need to know if it's been 2 hours since that whole thing just went down.
The fight? No.
Okay, good. I want to make sure we still
we
have
have
stuff.
something that will vitalize the stamina of something. A spell.
Or a potion.
Or a potion.
Does he have some methamphetamine?
What else you got in there?
What did the red potion do?
What's the blue pill do?
Actually, maybe.
I don't know what a red potion would do with a horse.
We're gonna kill another horse.
It's like cocaine, right? Or meth?
Would
Just
bull
about.
strength help them?
Probably.
Because we've got the bull strength from the
Already pretty
orc's
strong.
chest.
That's true, we got the
We just need to make it so they don't need to sleep. Put your amulet on them.
It takes a while to activate. It takes a week.
Yeah, it
And then
takes a
I
little
will.
bit.
Well, there's a bad part about this amulet. If it ever comes off of me, I need to.
Find a bed.
All the sleep that he
I'm
hasn't
exhausted.
had catches up.
Yeah. I'm fatigued for the amount of time I've worn it.
What?
Probably like a couple months.
Are we all wearing that thing?
No, you have no
No.
sustenance. That's different.
Yeah, that's different.
It's one of those things.
How does a workaround? I can cast Lesser Restoration on myself twice and negate it. So every day I'll have to do that.
Could you cast Lesser Restoration on this horse?
It only does magical ability damage. I could try. We can see if it's magical.
Do
But
we
it
have
doesn't.
something that-
Doesn't seem like it
How
seems like
about
it's natural.
exhaustion? Isn't there a spell?
So the horse
Yeah,
is not
less-
exhausted. You're just a little worn out from this fight.
Okay.
If they're you're right. If they're exhausted, lesser restoration makes them go down one tier to whatever that is.
How is Atlas feeling with his decreased wisdom and dexterity?
He's got like cat scratch ears. Like,
You high? Do you want to drop? What? A drop.
I can't think. I think I got something. Alright.
He's retarded.
Dr. Hippocampus is riding with him. Fix him. You're a doctor, for God's sakes.
I can't really heal
And I'm going to
ability.
switch in
Damn it.
Sending,
Okay.
which is I think it's a second level spell. Let me check. Let me doubly check.
Sending. I don't know that one.
Beep, 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 beep. No, write this one down. No, it's windy message. What's it called? What's the spell called?
Oh, I might be reading this wrong. Well, I'm going to give it to you for review. 'Cause I might have...
Whispering Wind.
read that and see if because it says removes any magical effects, and then it says or is the ability damage. Does that mean any ability damage? Did I
No,
read
it could be any of them.
So I just read it wrong. I thought it was just talking all about magical. It makes sense.
Dispels any magical effect reducing one of the subject's ability scores, or cures one
Ability damage, which would be anything.
So it would be anything.
Okay, so never
But
mind.
if there's something that's like permanently reducing it,
It wouldn't do it.
It would cure that. It would
Oh,
cure
would
that
it?
too, because that's the
magical part.
Because it dispels that magical effect.
Okay, so this would work on this.
It would work.
Oh, okay, then I totally missed it wrong. Or who has ability point damage?
Me.
These two right here, Griff and Atlas.
I'm not as pretty as I once was.
Rolling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Took it all straight to the
Still
charisma.
prettier than you.
So I got 6 casts of this. Who's going first?
I have an 8 charisma. Yeah. Atlas can go first.
Alice, what do you want? Wisdom? Alright, wisdom.
We're no longer.
You have 3. You're healed for 3. Alright, how much more do you got? You got a little more.
Can you get your mouth
Another
moving?
one?
I could take 1 for dexterity.
Dexterity? Oh, come on, buy me a shoe.
So I want to point out
4. Dexterity 4.
Well, his
due
deck
to
should
the
be fine.
timing of it, that while we were riding in that like 9 seconds of blistering speed, suddenly Victus appears, just sitting there on the back of a horse facing backwards, just kind of floating.
Well, the
Wait, you're
horse
looking
is
at me?
still-
The horse was invisible.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you're just in the air.
Yeah, I'm just
Kinda
in
like-
the air floating. Going,
So he just pops up in front of me.
hey.
Alright, who's next?
And then like,
Then the Vanish wears out on
What
the
do you want?
horse and
Oh,
it
yeah,
appears. But he's still got the hood up.
yeah, you're still
You got the 4. Woo!
Are you
Is
still,
that good for you? You need more.
You still have your thing up?
I got 3 more casts.
I need
Did you de-hood?
Yeah, I need 2 more.
Have you de-hooded?
2.
There you go. You did it.
Nice.
No,
No.
I can. Do I need to?
Who else is feeling shitty from that fight?
It was just those two, I
Really?
think.
All the horses are fine?
I'm going to cast Whispering Wind.
Okay.
Whispering Wind sends a message, a number of miles per level, to someone that I know.
Okay.
Holy hell.
I send a message to Havoc.
Okay. Can he respond?
I didn't read that.
Probably not.
I was just concerned with how many words I could say.
Send me the spell back. Wait, he can't cast.
If I don't
Because
believe
it's probably
he
going
can.
to be a message that says like, "We're coming to get you," and then he responds with "fuck off."
Yeah, and he's gonna run away. You don't want him to know that we're coming, even though he probably knows now that we're coming.
As you send this message,
There
you're
was a
being
lot of
healed your-
explosions in the
You're being
woods.
healed of your wisdom, so the conversation.
We're coming.
Yeah, we're coming. We're gonna get you. Don't worry about it.
So, Griff, are you all better?
Yep.
Okay.
No, hang on.
How many more of those do you have?
I misread
He
this.
switches from an Australian
Me and you, we're just gonna tag team
Alice.
neutralize, heal.
Yeah, like we're coming to get you. We're gonna get you.
Cockney to high English.
This won't work. Never mind.
He misread it.
Never mind.
You can still send the message if you want.
No, I can't.
Yeah, but that'd be effectively needle in a haystack. Like, 1, I have to know where it's going, and 2, you just choose a spot.
Alright, so I have a really weird question.
So you send a message to like some dude who's sitting there. We're coming to save you, Havoc.
Can't you scry to figure out where he is and then send it?
I can do that.
Well,
Well, scrying, you can
who's
also
holding
send
on to the Phoenix Feather? The flare gun.
I have it.
Dang it! I was really hoping Havoc had it. I was going to set off the flare.
I think I read scrying once. You can actually have a chance to cast message through it. It's like a 50% chance. I think it's really low. You can cast through scry.
Really?
Yeah. It's just a really low chance. You can use. It's basically scry makes I forget what they call it. You make like a thing appear. It's like it's not just.
Yeah, it's not just.
It's like an entity near them.
Yeah, it's like invisible, but if you hit like.
And higher
We
levels
went
of
over
scry.
that. Yeah, there's actually something there.
There's like a greater scry. There's some other spell later on that it's easier to cast through stuff. But
Wait, does that mean that you could see a scrying thing because you have?
No, you have to first like detect or something.
yeah, you have to first scry, see them, and then cast a message through the scry to them.
No, he means if he was being scryed on to actually see it. Which
I'm going to cast Scry and put some juice on it. So the DC for this, if he wants to save, I don't know.
He just has an effect on him. He's like, maybe is this a good phone call or is it a telemarketer?
You have a collect phone.
As a general rule, I ignore scries.
Yeah. Imagine the fucking
Well, he rolled a 1, so I dare say you get him.
D&D world. You get scry messages.
Scry that man.
Then I have a 55% chance of successfully casting message.
Okay, so roll that percentile die.
What do we want, high or low?
Low.
Under 55?
Under 55.
Under 55.
Well, if it's one thing Atlas is good at, is rolling low.
Yeah.
Don't
Not
say
on my
that.
D100s.
No, D100s he rolls high.
42.
There you go.
You did it.
Almost failed it.
So I message.
Alright.
I say to Havoc,
Careful now.
we're pursuing you through the woods. We need help. We're dying.
Can he respond?
Yeah, I think message. Yeah.
Message allows a response. I'm going to have to cast it again to talk again, but
Alright,
it's infinite.
Never should have come here.
no.
Basically.
The very Beauty and the Beast there.
What would he say? He would say,
Fuck off.
Fuck off, ghost.
Fuck off, ghost.
Your ploy.
Now, you also take a -5 check to this save, because I'm familiar with you.
oh, alright.
And we have possessions of you, so you take a -4 on top of that.
We have your possessions.
So you very much fail yours.
So message lasts for 10 minutes, so you can have a conversation.
Oh, they changed it. That's cool.
Oh, neat. Why?
Why? Because we didn't want to hang out with Whistler in Porta Nova.
Because that's what friends do!
Fair enough, I suppose.
Besides, I couldn't let you kill yourself in the Iron Glacier.
And Griffin was getting real close to doing something stupid.
Again.
Yeah, you didn't
Griff
get
wants
the
to
axe
visit the
back.
mountain.
I'll be right there.
What?
He's like behind you.
Like the scribeboard like comes over and you can
first
see
off, when you
Alice's
described
feet.
him, he was asleep, so you woke him up, right, with the message.
Yeah.
So he's like clearly like, what? What? Who's calling me? what is this voice? And he turns around and starts running back, I guess.
Did he pick up his bedroll?
No, he was his bedroll.
Oh my god.
What a tough son of a bitch.
All right, we keep going forward, and I maintain this link with him for 10 minutes.
All right.
Not 10 minutes. 10 rounds. No, wait.
10 minutes per level.
No.
Actually, a lot
Okay,
forever.
How are you feeling? Your nose is bleeding.
I'm pretty sure
Also,
he's the,
how long is Scry?
Yeah,
It's
in
in
his
his
head.
and you see that he's still he's as bone white as those creatures were, and he's still got this black blood running down his face.
they're
and
hobgoblins.
11 minutes.
How?
He might be
So
disgusting.
only you can talk to him?
Give
I'm
a
like
message.
trying to tell you to say things to him. Why was his nose bleeding? It's okay. Do I need to heal him?
This is too much.
Morgrim wants you to die.
Can you see him? Because I'm gonna hit him.
No, I can't see him. I don't believe you.
What happens after the next 10 minutes? 10 rounds.
10 rounds. He basically said just stay alive as long as you can. I'll be there as quick as I can.
It's fine. We threw fireballs. We're good.
But there doesn't seem to be anything out in the forest.
Was it a bad idea to throw fireballs into the forest?
You brought fire to the Ghostwoods?
No, it's magic fire.
It's not real.
It's fire. It's flame. You can only bring light.
The sign said no light.
Pretty sure
So
the
it
sign
says
said
stay in
light.
the light.
Stay in the light.
And you guys interpreted it as no light.
I know, nobody let me carry my lantern.
Well, that's fire.
Why'd you leave your lantern?
It's fire.
No, it's not.
It's not real fire.
It's a heatless. It says flame, but it's not a flame. It's just a light. It's magic light.
It's not actual flame.
Why'd you leave your bearskin rug?
Stop asking questions.
Tell me why.
11 minutes of it.
You can't hang up on this phone call.
Watch me.
Stop making that noise. Cut it out.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic scrying message.
Just massive half freaking goblin just sitting like in the middle of a field.
It's all in his head right now.
Alright, so you guys are continuing down this path. And Havoc's coming back to get you as well. And you seem to be in no immediate danger.
That's good. Good night.
No more fireballs.
Havoc,
Lightning bolts work?
we lost the horse.
You should ask him.
Lightning bolt's okay.
The phone call's over.
What? Has it been 10 minutes?
No, it's been 10 rounds.
So 60 seconds, he had 1 minute of talking.
Yeah, I wasn't quite
Silver. Wipe your hands. Let's have some light. That's not flame.
It's pretty visible. Like, we
My
can
hands are
see
getting
where
tired.
we're going.
Do you need to work out more silver?
High five.
Jesus Christ.
Ah! I'm dazzled. No, not effective.
I'm like the only person riding like single. Everyone's doubled up on this ride.
Yes, because we lost 2 horses.
So we're still riding.
My horse doesn't even feel it. My horse is like, oh.
The 2 smallest people are sharing a horse. Alice and
Yeah, well,
Hippocampus, I guess, are technically balanced.
No, they're not.
No, they're not.
They're not the 2 smallest people.
No, I said balanced because I don't think you're that big, are you?
No.
No, and he's
You-
huge.
Do you weigh anything?
So are we
you float.
are
So
we
they're
waiting
technically
for Havoc?
balanced.
Are we going to
Why don't we
Havoc?
continue? So that
Well, there's one road, so if he's coming our way and we're going his way, then we're probably going to hit each other unless he's on a different road.
We're going on a limb here for this.
Did you bring
Did you ask if he followed the yellow brick road?
We gotta
or not
pull
the
over and
Havoc?
ask for directions.
no, just look down for his blood.
Those ghouls don't want to give us directions.
Do we see blood? Roll perception. Oh, frickin'.
Terrible.
4?
I'll roll perception.
We're not looking anymore. We made a deal.
18 to look if there's blood on the road.
Alright, you start examining the road, and the earth shakes.
Don't look at the ground.
Don't look at anything.
Also,
The bird box challenge,
The
people.
dirt here seems like wetter and marshy.
the
It's the thing of depression from that movie I never watched.
the mist.
The horse sinks in. What is it?
Oh no.
No, this better not be a
Atreyu.
never-ending story.
Yeah.
There it is. Thank you.
Alice, I have curiosity.
Nah.
If you got off the horse,
Uh,
you held onto a rope,
there is black liquid on the ground. That could be the blood.
and I held onto the rope on the horse,
It's considered
and
liquid.
the horse walked forward.
Would our
Would you
horse-
just
are the
slide,
horses, like,
glide
in
across?
it? Like,
No, it's like blotches.
I would still be flying under my own power, which is the same as me walking.
Question is,
Interesting.
yeah, like if you're flying, you're being pulled by a rope. All you need, like just using the fly to levitate. Could you like jet ski?
I could do that, but it wouldn't be any different than just me moving that distance because I have to keep myself flying that whole time. So, when you have a flight speed, you are tired the same way that if you had spent that day walking, flying.
I see. Not as cool.
I could jet ski for 11 hours.
This black liquid might not be blood. It's bubbling up.
I prepare an action.
Okay.
Vanish.
All right.
I'm going to Can I use my alchemy to
And then I
examine
tell everybody else,
said
Sure.
blood?
hey, guys, there's black liquid on the ground that's bubbling.
it's a good thing my horse walks on liquid.
That is
Can you
a
summon multiple horses?
Nope.
24.
24?
Does it seem like some sort of flammable liquid or something, or Is it like
oil.
gas bubbling up?
Yeah, this
below?
could be some kind of like tar or crude oil.
Someone's trying to light us back on
I'm going to
fire.
prepare an action.
Fuck.
Sure.
My winged boots.
All right.
If the horse goes down, I go up.
I quickly yell
Thanks,
out.
man. It's a material, like the horse, not real.
Let Dr. Hippocampus finish.
If there's no horse.
What are you saying?
I quickly yell out, does anyone have anything that is currently lit that produces a kind of flame?
No.
No.
I can like take my lantern out like this.
Will that light things on fire?
No, it's a fake fire.
It's not even a real fire.
Nobody cast anything fire-related.
Now you hear a sound.
I cast fireball.
A great whooshing sound of hot air up the path behind you.
I cast Vanish.
Is it what I think is happening right now?
Does anybody want to look behind
I
you?
am the last person in line, so yeah, I'm gonna look.
We should run.
That wall of flame?
Yeah,
that you
it's
set
picking
way
up
back
on
there,
That's what I
might have set some of this stuff on fire, and it may be traveling along
very
this behind
fast.
you.
Yeah,
Very
I
fast.
just set the entire forest on fire.
Let's go.
Can you make a
Full
stone
speed.
wall?
Fervor.
Everybody's double movement on a horse is what?
So
Was it like you
the
guys move
slowest
60 or
horse
80
is
feet?
50 plus 30 from the fervor is 80. Double move
moving.
160.
Okay, I move at 200, so it's like
Well, a full run is times 4, right? Because horses have the run feet.
Yes.
Times 5.
Times 5.
So I can move 1,000 feet right now.
So 80 times 5.
Does anybody know what Wall of Stone is?
It's a nice thing to have around your house.
So I
Does
am
anybody
moving
know
at.
the spell Stone Wall or Wall of Stone?
You mean just
I'm
stone
alright,
shape?
hold on.
No, the Stone Wall.
I don't have stone wall. I have firewall, but that didn't help apparently.
We can make a counter burn.
So a kind of bird would help here.
If that's the fact, my horse is running at 500 feet right now.
Wait a minute, I've got an idea.
What's that?
I stop.
Expeditious excavation?
Well, kind of.
You do know it's more than just a path. It's actually like 200 feet out, right?
Atlas takes out a very small
Oh,
cube
God.
of rock.
Oh yeah! Bro!
And a massive 20 foot cubic
Block.
block shows up. And then I cast stone shape on it to spread this block out into a big fucking wall.
All right.
That's what I do.
You buy yourself some time.
That's what I'm doing.
Get back on the horse.
I told you I shouldn't have
Hey,
cast
God.
that spell.
Oh, okay.
I said I shouldn't have cast that, but no.
You shouldn't have cast.
What?
Wall of fire. Might have been a mistake.
Oh, the fireballs also probably didn't help.
Yeah.
Did we blow up the woods?
Yes.
I actually
We might have
definitely.
helped out because this place is kind of nasty. And
I'm not sure why nobody.
I think
tried
we
to
just
blow
cleared the
it.
path for everybody, so I probably just
Gentrification
killed
by
it. Question: I'm getting XP for everything I'm killing out there, right?
Maybe, maybe not.
Because I'm murdering everything.
Is it the paladin's fault?
So you create this big
Not a
wall
real
of stone
paladin.
to protect yourselves from the flame.
Move, 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 move.
But while you're looking back to do this, this rush of flame that's coming towards you is not a mere wall of flame. It is a figure of tar lit ablaze. And it smashes through this wall and is chasing you.
Moana! Where's the heart?
How much damage can it do?
Yeah, that's a real
That's a
question.
good
here.
question.
'Cause now this is a
Ball's got
number.
a buttload of hit points.
Yeah, it does.
And hardness.
This is a huge creature, so it might just step over.
Maybe. I can make the wall.
How high?
All right, great.
We
Got a whole different
So
telekinesis.
if it's 20 feet deep, I
Actually,
can shrink
guys,
it
I got a whole
10
person.
feet to 10 feet, which is half, and then make it twice as tall.
But the question here,
Volume.
is the tar wall that's coming at us. Is it as long as the wall of fire I made?
It is not a tar wall. It is a
Original.
gigantic tarry creature.
Oh,
It's a
But it's on
monster.
fire.
That's on fire.
awesome. Yeah, if it's just coming down the path, then yeah, let's just block the majority of the path.
Okay, so I try something. I'm going to try to predict based upon its.
I'm going to predict how to critical hit this thing.
No, I'm trying to predict where is it probably going to step.
Say,
All right. You figure out about the length of its gait, although it's still quite far behind you.
I drop the face caltrops.
Ooh.
just trying to figure out if I'm moving at 500 feet, what the heck is that thing moving at?
big, so probably close to the same.
Well, so I have our horse move behind to the back of the group, so that way somebody else's horse doesn't just step on the phase contrast and disappear.
Well, yeah, because mine picked up speed. I was like, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck.
So I dropped the phase constructs behind the horse.
It's just like I've been slow this whole time, and then goodbye, guys.
So remind me what those do.
Did I come up with them? I don't
Who
know.
made them?
What are they?
I didn't make them.
Somebody made them.
What were they?
I did.
Phase contrast.
They work essentially the same as the banishment spell.
Okay. How long does banishment last for?
Well, it only works on beings that are from a different thing, isn't it?
No. It's
No.
banishment on...
So they send them to their home if they're from a different place. If they're just from here, they put it in a pocket dimension for a certain amount of time.
And how long is that amount of time? I'm assuming it's per caster level, so you have to determine what the caster level is for
By
whoever
the way, you
makes
can
it.
grab people like a motherfucker with
I
telekinesis.
do have the...
It's a big fucking
We
wall.
get our caster level plus our charisma.
So
My charisma bonus is here.
can just
you
grab
see the
people
top of this
from,
creature
like,
then, and it's smashing
100
into this
feet away.
wall in an attempt to get through. And you guys can run. But this ooze is getting thicker where you are.
Is that
No.
running on?
I'm thinking positive thoughts.
Positive. It's a bad time to cast Fire Shield on myself.
Tensor's floating disc. Could you put it under the horse?
No.
That's not possible, sir.
The disc doesn't get bigger.
Keep running.
yeah. It's a charisma save DC of 15.
For what?
We already said that if something steps on it, it happens to it.
Okay, that's just as by banishment spell.
So look up the banishment spell. This isn't a hard concept. Anyway, it'll be some time before it gets to those. So you guys are all running, right?
For horse.
Everyone who has a horse, please make for me a fortitude save to make sure they can get their hooves free. You can run on the surfaces of liquid, so you're fine. That's
Horse is
Volley. Volley's
badass.
horse.
It's got 900 hit points.
900.
Holy hell!
And armor.
Where did you get this horse?
No,
No, it's the wall. Not my.
Oh, sorry. I was like,
It is
It is the best horse.
Yeah, yeah.
So
This
what-
horse
what-
should be
what would you
fighting
want me to
this.
look at for the horse
Listen,
itself?
level
Like
14, my horse can fly.
acrobatics,
All right?
climb.
horse
Fortitude.
MVP.
That's what I asked
Thank
for.
you. Of the horse.
Of the horse.
Thank you.
I don't know the horse's stats.
And how thick was that wall?
So what I did with this wall is I made it like a sloped embankment. So the face of the wall is flat, and then it's got like
The curve.
this shape, and then it goes up. So this is way more than 900 HP. But up here, the thinnest part, it's 900 HP, at 5 feet thick, and it goes up pretty fucking tall.
How long is it?
It's wide too. So I made it. It started out 20 feet wide,
And then you spreaded it
but
out.
then I spread it out as I pushed the
The
depth
thick-
of it in and up. So it went like that. And you can double the dimension this way, so 40 feet that way, and then 40 feet up, and then I can cut that again. So it's math that I can't really do in my head.
So
But you
how
have given
thick
me
was it to begin
You
with?
have given me the dimensions of it, which give me a way to circumvent it, so thanks.
Question.
It's about 120 feet wide.
Well, how thick was it, the cube itself, when you first when you just dropped it before you shaped it?
20 cubes.
So the fortitude saves for the horses that can be affected by things sucking on their hooves.
Ready?
Yeah.
23.
23? Okay. Your horse manages to pull
What's the horse's
itself free.
Plus 8. It's a 24.
24?
24. It's keeps on running. It's
These
fine.
horses aren't fucking around anymore. They're like, we saw our friends die today.
Our horse is going.
Alice's horse.
What's it got to do?
It's like that
Fortitude
racing
save
game.
to
Japanese
make sure it doesn't
like,
get
race.
stuck.
Oh.
The horse stands up on his back 2 legs.
6 plus
Oh,
a horse,
God.
which is low. It's out of this.
Plus
It's
8.
like 8 or something, yeah.
You can fly, right, Atlas?
I can fly. Dr. Hippocampus can't fly.
I just left his
Telekinesis
back.
again.
How long can you telekinesis?
Well, the actual spell telekinesis?
No, what you do.
Oh, for me?
Yeah.
Wait, my boots?
How long
12.
can you telekinesis people?
11 rounds.
12.
Well, telekinesis only is 20 feet per round.
11, 12.
12?
Yeah.
Okay. Your horse does get stuck, and it's having difficulty pulling itself free. It's now restrained.
Good luck.
I start flying.
Bull strength? Oh.
Yeah.
Do I see this
You
happen?
gotta fly, Doctor.
Hold on. Do I see this happen?
Yeah, sure. No, you took off running, didn't you?
Well, I'm in the
Super
front,
fast
but that's why I said, do I
You're
see
way
them
in the
slow
front
down?
because you're way faster. So no,
No, I'm not like going like here compared to them. I just moved to the front is what I said.
I yell out, "Hey, Dr. Hippocampus and the horse are stuck."
Don't be so enthusiastic about it.
You didn't cast fly on him.
So wait,
did you?
what's the monster doing to the stone thing? You fly
It's nothing yet. It's not his turn.
Okay.
You don't have the spell fly? No. Oh, fuck me. Okay.
You guys got to figure
Does
out
anybody
squeeze.
know airwalk?
Give me a second.
No.
I can either levitate somebody or telekinesis them.
You
You
see,
levitate the horse.
20 feet per round. Yeah, I could levitate the horse.
Levitate the horse.
But it's 20 feet per round.
so
Up and only up.
That's fine.
And they can't go any other direction but up and down.
Lighten the horse. It doesn't. It's going to be less stuck.
I got this. I got this.
Is that how it works?
You see, no, not that shit again. You see,
Can I like levitate just enough to get it to like run down, like just a little higher so it doesn't sink?
Just give it a half lashing.
so
That's
you
a
see,
reference
you
that
see
nobody
Volley reach down. And looks like he's grabbing something, and then he says the words "Avis," and he flies back on his broom,
Okay. He's got the broom.
The invisible bird.
the invisible broom,
The invisible broom. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
and the horse will actually turn around and follow me as well.
Okay.
To go back to Dr. Hippocampus. I don't know how long that takes to go back to for it.
Probably like a round or two.
All right. Is anything happening in that round or two that I need to be worried about?
It might be a bit concerning for you to know
I need to know that.
that this creature just sort of slides up the side of this wall like an ooze and pours over it. And you can see as it does so that it is made up of thousands of bones inside this black sludge while this burning with flames.
How far away is that creature?
It's pretty far away. You'd probably like maybe 200 feet at this point.
200 feet, you say?
I'm not sure there's faith construction. Let's find out.
I'm going to prepare an action.
If he's doing that before I get back, then he can do it. Yeah.
Seems pretty evil.
If it gets within 50 feet of the party,
Right.
I'm going to cast Charm Monster on it. With some juice.
Okay.
Can't you just do?
But prior to preparing that action, I'm going to spend one of my second level spell slots to get 2 more Arcana points back.
Okay.
And then I'll prepare that.
Your horse is no good, Dr. Hippocampus.
Okay, let me know when
Oh,
it's
boy.
80 feet away.
You want to fly or ride?
You could just pull the horse out of the goo.
It's not a real horse. Don't feel bad for it.
Oh, okay.
God, these people and their horses.
I like this horse.
Can you fly or not on a broom?
My horse.
I pat your horse.
It's Duffy's.
I'm not good at flying.
Volley's horse.
All right, get on my horse.
Okay, I jump on your horse.
Yeah, you need to make a save, or it's going to fucking boot you off right now.
What's the save?
You've killed him.
I might have just killed her.
Why would you do that? Just pick the horse up.
I would assume it's a reflex
Stab
save.
yourself with this knife. Okay, I stab myself.
Listen, it's either I give him a broom that he doesn't know how to fly and he's going to crash it, or he just gets on the horse.
Give him the broom. He doesn't die with a broom.
He's not going to
just
die with
hold
my
on to
horse.
the
It's just
broom
the
while
horse
you
is going to
tie
boot
him
him
to
off
it.
if he just can't handle
He's
it.
gonna force the vendor with that broom.
And a save, is it?
It's either handle animal or reflex or something. I don't remember.
Handle animal isn't to save.
Yeah, whatever.
Well, do tell me which one.
Just go with handle animal.
You can't
That's
save
not a
an
save.
animal.
Well, whatever. Just see if he can handle it or not, or it's going to boot him.
Doesn't even. No one else can ride it but you.
Is it just not me? All right, then he gets the broom.
Okay.
Good luck. The word is Avis. Good luck.
You've traversed so many different like things to ride.
I give you the broom. You're going to have to ride it. Good luck.
You're still sitting in the same position on this horse that's like halfway in the tar, and then you just get up.
So he stays in the same position.
Goat gets off of it. So what does it take to ride the broom?
You just ride it. It's a magical item.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, I ride the broom.
Oh my
He's
god.
the
will then ride
youngest
like a
seeker in
broom.
a century.
Go, Potter.
I'm trying to make.
I don't have the stats for that broom, but I don't know how fast it flies at.
Probably
60
30.
feet or something.
Yeah.
I think it's fast.
You should.
I think it's fast, but I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
It's the Nimbus 2000. Come on.
you should try spinning. That's a good trick.
Yeah, I just have
But we're
invisible
not being
broomstick.
chased by a giant ooze monster.
You're fine. Just don't fly up high. All right. Just stay low with us.
We are getting chased.
No, he means he'll try a roll when we're not.
Listen, do not fly back with my nice broomstick that I plan on selling for a shit ton of money, and throw a little stupid fire thing at
That's
it.
what this is about, dog. We have money.
I know.
I was the one who said don't use fire because we're in a very explosive, fiery swamp.
I have these fireballs.
No,
Don't do
put
Yeah,
those
you
away.
were throwing firebomb.
You threw a fireball.
I threw a regular
Alright,
bomb.
so this creature
I'd
has
like
sort
to
of made it
prepare
over the
an
wall
action,
by now.
by the
I'm
way.
assuming I am.
I'm assuming you're all going as quick as you can in the opposite direction.
Yes, we're just arguing.
Hold on. You're
wanna-
flying now?
I'm flying.
How fast do you fly?
30.
Okay, so you're definitely here. You and I are together.
Someone,
Are you wearing heavy armor?
Yes, he is.
Yes, he is.
probably.
Then you are moving at 30 feet.
Okay.
On the broomstick.
What does Griff want to do?
If it gets within like 10 feet of me, I'm gonna
Bring
have
the.
at least my.
I'll hop on the fucking thing, so that way this horse can move. I'll jump onto that.
Sounds good.
It's going to be I mean, you guys are up ahead of us now.
We swap places.
Alright.
So I get onto the broom, so that way it can move at its full speed.
Who's wearing the
40
belts?
feet. Hold my hand. I'm gonna pull you.
I mean, 40 feet's not. You're just going to slow yourself down.
Why can't you
Yeah,
fly?
you just slow us down to
Oh, okay.
30 feet.
You're not going to do
It's
any
made of fire.
improvement.
There's a blazing
Can you just summon
hellscape.
another mount?
So this creature
Yeah, it'll just get stuck.
seems to be an amalgam of tar and bones and the tar is on fire. And it flowed like an ooze over this wall, but is collecting itself back into a vaguely humanoid shape, although not doing so with the movements of a humanoid. It's doing the weird snapping and straining.
But it's a humanoid shape.
It's a vaguely humanoid shape.
Polymorph
And
that
it
shit?
begins to march forward again towards the party.
What's the turn thing? Are we just kind of going?
I'm sort of doing
No.
a party
We're done with the
creature,
fire.
party creature.
Protection from energy fire.
Okay.
That's, yeah.
That's a good.
You get that all up in there.
Yeah.
Only you?
Sunscreen SPF 50.
Only you there, Silver?
It can only be,
Fly every 2 hours.
well, it's one person.
I'm
That's
going
fine.
to
I don't
cast
hate you.
resist energy on myself from fire.
Okay.
Was that passive aggressive?
We've got 2 resist fires.
Hey, could I?
Dude, you're nowhere near me anymore. If you're only going 40, I can go at 100.
I'm on the broom.
I mean, I don't know
Hang on.
how
Listen, you're
hot
double-
endure elements will allow
you
me to
switched?
endure.
Yeah, hold on.
but I
hold
did
on.
activate
Sorry, there was a
that.
swap
Not
here.
damage
Yeah.
is what it will allow you.
Everything that you have touched is fucked up, hasn't it?
Man,
No,
I might
that
have to go
Says
to
the man who cast Firewall.
Everyone told me to
I
use
did
the wall of
encourage him,
fire.
but I wanted this encounter.
Huh?
I did encourage him, but that's because I wanted this
Yeah, I was
encounter.
gonna say, I never told you to do it. I don't
I
know if
did.
anybody told me to do it.
I love,
That's the reason
yeah.
why I haven't been complaining.
120
I was told to
fire
cast it.
resistance.
Shouldn't have done it.
All of you were like, you got a level 4 slot. You should just use
I
it.
never said for you to test firewall.
We're continuing.
Yes, I assumed that you were. You're moving as quick as you can away from this creature. This creature's legs are long, despite being made of tar.
I'm going to try something.
Oh, hang on. I need to make a
gotta
roll
just
to
hit
see
it.
if it hits a caltrope.
I was gonna say.
Oh yeah.
It's gone.
Well,
Oh my god.
It's subject to banishment, did you say?
so one of these huge foots comes down on, is it a pile of caltropes?
Yeah, it's a bunch of.
Um,
Just gets
and
separated
as it
by the-
impacts it, a certain radius from each caltrope just scoops out of this thing. Just big chunks of it. And this leg just keeps on coming down and getting sucked up by more and more caltropes. Just, but they're only each taking out a chunk. And eventually all the caltropes are used up, and one entire leg of this creature is gone. And the size of it decreases, but it's just tar and bone shifting to build back that shape. It's gotten
Okay,
smaller,
how
but
much
it
smaller?
continues on. About one leg's worth smaller.
Fucking
Like a
Terminator.
quarter.
Anyone got ice?
Actually,
Havoc got ice.
Oh, it's the Terminator.
Ooh,
That just hurts
that's
my
good.
soul.
I'm gonna write that down. Tar.
You write down minus 1,000 experience.
Morgrim.
Victor style.
Terrible pun of the day.
I'm
Terminator.
going to, because I'm flying.
You get a single extra experience point for that pun.
I'm going to try something.
Give it
Yes.
to him.
I'm on a flying broom. How high does this broom go?
As high as you want.
As high as you
But
want to
at
take
40,
it.
All right.
But
see
at
you
a
later,
40
fuckers. Fly up into the air.
You get back here. Telekinesis.
I mean, all I have to do is say the word.
do I
And
see?
he doesn't know the word. I could just say it and he'll stop.
You see when you go up?
I've heard the word said.
Yeah, you heard him say it.
I was like right next to you.
Dude.
Abracadabra.
You all were gone, and I had to go back for him. How could you possibly have heard the word?
That's how.
That's how. He's only, 200 feet away, but he heard the word.
You're goddamn right I did with a 39.
Unbelievable.
Doctor?
You fly straight up on your broom?
Yeah. What do I see?
After a while of flying straight up, you haven't reached the canopy yet, despite the fact you can no longer see the ground, and you sort of
This
you're
was
sort
a
of in this
mistake.
limbo of just going up tree.
All right, I stopped going up tree.
Okay.
And I just go back down.
Okay.
I assume
Didn't see
I
that
can
coming.
understand what's happening.
It's the reason I didn't cast fly on everybody.
Space fuckery.
You gotta go backwards.
I'm not going back.
Go back and see if the woods is all burned down.
Actually, that's a good point. Can he see a lot of fire in the distance?
He mostly sees the giant tar creature headed your way.
Yeah.
That's it? No actual fire in the background?
Go forward and pick up Havoc so we can ice breath it.
Because I want to know if I started burning this
No?
entire forest down. That's why I was curious.
I thought it was fast.
There's a great deal of light and flames in that direction.
Fuck, I'm burning the whole fucking forest down.
That's fine.
No more
Well,
ghost
the trees
forest.
don't burn
Why not?
because they're made of bone.
We're just burning the
Bone
ground.
burns.
Well, he said that
It is
trees
mostly
were
the ground
untouched.
that's on fire.
All right. Well, I'm ready like a dagger.
Of course you do.
Oh boy, a dagger.
No, I'm ready vanish.
Does anybody else have anything they want to do as a
I'm on
group?
I do.
this whole room.
Is it within 80 feet?
Not yet.
Okay.
How far is it? More than 8 feet?
It's gotten closer.
This is really dangerous. I can turn invisible on this invisible room.
But, Morgrim, how far can you throw things with your sling?
Magic sling person.
Doubles your range.
Okay.
Don't threaten it until my spell goes off.
Which spell was that?
Charm.
Ah.
That's right.
I don't think it's gonna work.
It's a monster, isn't it?
No, I don't think so.
Well, it is, because monster is every animal. Every creature in the game is a monster.
I mean,
What if it's immune to mind
are we
effect?
assuming
I
that
don't
this
think
It could be immune to
constructs
mind
are.
affecting.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what if it's like a sledge pile? And not a monster.
If it's just a sludge
sling
pile,
is
can
50
we
feet,
just
so it would be
Let's see.
Disregard.
times 2, 100.
Yeah, charm monster is not affected by creature type or size.
So I don't know if it's 100 feet away yet.
I toss you a couple alkali flasks.
What?
Okay.
Alkali flasks.
Is it just salt water?
It's something else I concocted in an alchemy lab, but as a non-alchemist, I don't know what it
Oh, that's
does.
what an alkali
Doctor!
flask is.
How many flasks do you have in your endless pockets?
I always stock up with a whole bunch while you need.
Preparation.
we could together. Me and Griff could telekinesis 30 flasks and throw it at it all at once.
I'm going to make a knowledge planes check to identify this creature.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Okay.
Oh,
This is some kind of ooze.
It's an ooze.
It's an ooze.
Wait.
And I just looked it up. Oozes are not immune to charm.
eat that joke.
Okay, I'm gonna get down.
Could
to
be
the,
more than one ooze.
Don't
I'm gonna get
do it now.
down
He's gonna
and-
charm it first.
I'm gonna get down and close to the tar.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn my knife. I'm gonna apologize to my knife.
Okay.
And I'm gonna have it turn into like a little scoop.
Okay.
I'm gonna scoop up a little bit of tar.
Okay.
And I'm gonna pull out my
Your gelatinous
my
cube.
gelatinous cube.
And you put the tar into the
Drop a
gelatinous
little bit of
cube.
tar into the gelatinous cube. What
All
happens?
right. The gelatinous cube absorbs the tar and turns jet black.
Alright, I'm gonna cap that one.
It is rather been a mistake.
I'm gonna pull out a little bit of water, pour that in. Does that help a little bit?
Dilute
Not
your
really.
gelatinous cube.
I'm gonna, you know what? I'm just gonna dump out half of it. I'm gonna dump out half of it onto the ground.
How'd you
All right.
care for your
It
gelatinous
lands
cube?
and sort of bubbles there, and then sort of oozes towards your leg. Well,
I'm flying.
you're flying, so it doesn't really. It oozes up towards you, but can't quite reach you. It's too small. But it starts drinking more of this ooze and getting bigger, or tar.
We'll find out what happens with that. That's sort of a long-term plan.
We're gonna let that one sit there.
Alright.
It's gonna get run over by the tar creature.
It's gonna get.
It just takes it over like some
Yeah,
sort of
like,
hive
take
mind.
it over. And now we have a giant tar gelatinous cube chasing after him.
Alright. Silver. Alkali flasks are bombs for oozes. They kill oozes. They do double damage to oozes, so they do 2d6 of.
You have special
Alkali
ooze
damage.
bombs?
Yes.
When does he?
I do. I made these.
Is he just making shit up?
No, it literally.
How many you got?
An alkali flask. I have 2 at the moment.
2. How long
They're,
does it take to make?
They're DC 20 to make.
Well, I mean, I don't
I
think
can
you have
make,
time
They
to
are
make
make
a couple on
There
the
are
fly.
things- I have looked them up, but also it's 2d6.
Right.
It's
It's
true.
better than nothing.
But if there was like 30 of them.
Yeah, maybe
that really hurt it. That really.
6.
All right, we might have to wait on that plan. Unless you can make 28 more
Well,
in 6 seconds.
I was gonna say, what you need is 30 of them. Put them up on the broom, and it's just like.
And just have a bunch inside of a bag of holding and just dump it out.
I know, he's like on the broom. He's just like a driver.
I toss him the Morgrim because that's something she can throw at it.
Okay. Tell me when it's in 100 feet.
Hold on, don't hit anything.
Spell.
How much? How close does it need to be for that?
50 feet.
Jeez.
Bring it in close there, Atlas.
Currently 150 feet away.
How big is it?
Pretty damn big.
How big?
Ratio of a large
It
to
was,
huge.
like huge.
No, it's like
Huge-ish.
That's a little less huge. It was reduced by 1/4.
He's the Napoleon
I
of
took
the
off a
huge.
quarter of its hit points.
He's a Napoleon of the huge.
It's still huge-ish.
alright, I gotta get rid of my caltrops.
It's just slimmer. It's one on a diet.
Caltrop died.
Yeah, caltrope diet. Banishment diet.
You have more of those caltrops?
Sounds like bulimia.
Nope.
You know?
I had just the one thing.
So I was like, we could have flung those two with telekinesis.
Trust me, that was like an
Bolts.
impulse buy.
Was it?
Yeah, it was an impulse buy. What was? You talked me into it. What was? The face caltrops.
Alright, so this creature is getting closer. It's now 100 feet away.
It's gaining on us?
Yeah. Because it is one with the terrain itself, and you're fighting against the terrain.
Your charm works.
We're all hoping.
I'm,
Why didn't you just baleful
I'm going to
polymorph that
ready
shit?
in action.
Alright, what kind of action do you want to ready?
Fucker.
I pull out my hallucinogenic,
The drops.
the drops.
Gonna get this thing
Alright.
drunk.
No, that's not going to work. Mind affecting. It's a new.
We're gonna chill out with this thing.
Yeah, let me-
Trying to see if there's.
Oh wait, yeah, no. No intelligence score and immunity to all mind-affecting effects, charm, compulsions, phantasms, patterns, and moral effects.
Damn light.
I thought so. That sounded weird that you can charm an ooze.
I didn't read that part. I just skipped over mindless and went to immunity to poison, sleep, paralysis, and polymorph, and I was like, that doesn't say.
Well, alright.
Mind-having effects.
Immune to polymorph. Cross that off as an idea.
Alice, is he also immune to grapple?
I'm literally just writing down ideas over here.
It's an ooze. You can't grapple an ooze.
Do you know its weakness?
Telekinesis, you can grapple an ooze, I think.
What's its weakness? Frozen?
I don't know what its weakness is. Do I know?
Oh,
movie? Yeah, the
what's
movie starts.
traditional curse? What's that?
Well, it is on fire,
To
for what that's worth.
I mean, might be on fire, but it's not slowing it down any.
So, those of you who have vast knowledge of oozes, which is probably Silver and Atlas, because Silver just knows everything about everything.
They know the who's.
I can if I want.
And Atlas just
Oh yeah,
makes
your little
good checks.
meditation thing.
Those two.
Oozes usually don't have humanoid form. This one does.
So it's a ghost ooze?
So think about that.
Those twoses know the who's about oozes.
Can you take away that
You are a
experience point?
fucking idiot.
-1 experience.
Yeah. Take that off. Make another pun.
Dance for me.
That's puppet.
Dance for this experience points.
Alright, this creature is getting closer again. It's now within range of that charm if you wanted to try it.
How high is it?
I'll try it.
Pretty big.
I'll try it.
Alright.
Yep.
I
The
fly out
DC.
double its height.
The DC is 24.
24.
Will.
Ooh. No, yeah, it saves.
Could I tell that it's saved because it made a save or because it's immune?
It made a save because it made it made the save.
When you
It's-
cast a
it's
spell, you know if it's
something
effective.
you affected something that you didn't intend to affect that saved.
Wasn't those.
Okay.
Try calming emotions.
Something's controlling this.
How far can I reach with calm emotions?
Apparently, I need my arcane sight back on to figure out
level
what's
2
controlling it.
Either that or just fucking throw bombs at it.
Can I see something controlling it with see invisibility?
No, because this thing is just inside.
Okay.
It's just scared.
Are we fighting?
With my arcane...
This is a weapon to surpass Metal Gear.
No!
Actually, I can't do that again.
I heard they were building something in Africa.
I'll cast Charm again.
All right.
We're on a charm effect.
Damn.
Hey, if
I
it's
rolled a
being
20 the first time and a 19 the second time. It still saves. Are
Alice,
you gonna pump some juice on?
Alice, if it's being controlled by something, can't you dispel it?
I'm going to make an Arcana check.
Actually, I'm going to do that with him. 33.
Ooh,
Somewhere
100
in the
feet
20s.
plus 10 per level.
Something
Yeah, I can
who
try
trains-
calming emotion.
You think there's some sort of powerful spell that's holding this thing together that's centered on its core, right in its torso.
Okay.
I fly
What about me with a
I
33?
fly up next to...
You can pinpoint a specific spot in the torso.
Do I know what the spell is with a 33?
It's some sort of combination of some kind of telekinetic nonsense and perhaps almost like the bindings of a construct.
I fly to
telekinesis
Morgrim
in
and
the center.
enter my one anti-magic potion that I have.
Let's do it. Father, son, come in.
Okay.
Me and Griff. Shit, I don't know. I break enchantment.
Where do you see... What is the spot?
Yeah, tell me the spot so I can aim. Sure, that'll
Question.
help.
Liberate.
No,
Command.
Duffy, what is the spot?
Oh, I'll tell him wherever the spot is, but does Liberate Command only work for us? Or can we put it on somebody else?
You can cast Liberating Command on someone else, but it's not like you can't use it on the enemy if that's what you're trying.
Well, that's what I didn't know.
It gives them it gives them a escape artist check.
Yeah, you can't force someone out of their armor with it.
No, well, yeah.
Dr. Tampus will also pull out some anti-magic raining arrows and knock one of those.
Alright.
Paladin.
The core.
I tell everybody where the core is located.
Where's the core?
Okay.
Wherever he told me it was. He just told me there was a
Upper
pinpoint
chest,
spot.
solar plexus.
Let's rip it out.
Well, solar plexus is back here. It's more like sternum.
Is
So
it
I-
a creature in there? Is there something...
No, it's some kind of telekinetic nonsense and golemancy.
So yes.
So would
Golems, that would be
anti-magic
fun.
work? I don't want to throw this if...
Would anti-magic potions work?
Anti-magic potions are made up, and the points don't matter.
It doesn't help us.
They're both.
Would
They're
something
plot
that would,
things.
like, dispel magic work against this?
Would a 33? Would a 33
I
know
think
if
it might,
dispel
so
magic
it's
would
worth
work?
trying.
What about break enchantment?
But that would...
Would a 33 have known that?
What? That
What kills
Dispel
monsters?
magic would work on this.
you might be able to dispel this magic.
Mount Doom.
You might be able to. Yeah.
Okay.
Try it, Silver. Then I'll throw
That
some.
I'm going to
doesn't
tell
work,
him
we
that
can-
there's a
telekinesis
chance that
is
you
hard
can
out.
dispel it.
We could do that, but we can't see it.
He just pointed it out.
I can just dispel the magic, but I don't know if it'll work.
Has it passed over the gelatinous cube?
Yeah, and you don't really see what happens. It just covers it.
Okay. Worth a shot.
Oh, do what
Fuck
you're gonna
Is
do.
it within 80 feet of me?
I don't know what we're doing.
Okay.
It's been within 80 feet of you.
Shadow Trap.
Shadow Trap, what does that do?
It is
Takes
stuck
an
where
hour
it
to
is
do.
for 22 rounds. I'm buying us more time.
Does it have to save?
It has a will save.
Okay.
Of what? What's
How
your-
high is the save?
So is it trying to beat my will?
Yeah, no, it's trying to be your save.
Spell save.
I don't know.
You know, like every
here.
time anyone ever uses a
What
spell.
level is this?
It's only 16.
16? Okay, it passes.
Okay.
Fuck it. I'm
But
just
it
gonna.
is slowed.
I'm just gonna cast dispel magic on it.
All right. Make your roll.
You need to make a roll.
No, you make the roll.
Do I?
Yeah.
Yes.
You have to beat the spell level and this plus the caster level or something like
That
that.
doesn't work.
What do I add to that though for mine?
You add your caster level to the check.
Oh my goodness. Stress.
13 plus 11, so 24.
24? So this thing starts to begin to lose its form. One of the arms just turns back into goo, and all these bones fall out of it. And it falls to the ground, and though it's still burning tar, and it is everywhere, and tar is everywhere, so there's still this fire danger going on. And one arm has slotted off, and you think that a few more casts of this might dissolve it completely.
Anyone else got that?
Throw the potions.
All right.
Shoot an anti-magic potion.
Alright, give it a shot.
Anti-magic
Anti-magic potion.
First,
Okay.
see if you can hit it. It's a big creature.
Magic
It doesn't
arrow.
work.
You're just making shit up.
He's just crafting
Take a
whatever he
green arrow,
wants.
and you fill it with anti-magic
Okay,
potion.
that's fine.
He's going to try and
talked
see
to
if this
Sam
will
about
work
that.
as a cast of Dispel
What
Magic.
kind of skill would you like me to add? it to?
23
23?
to hit.
Alright, you hit it, and now...
Oh, my slang.
Now make a
does.
So Dr. Hippocampus is
roll
on,
a flat d20.
he's on the back of this horse just...
Okay. 32.
Hang on, he's got to do his thing first. Just roll a flat d20.
You want to roll
Because
like
you
that?
don't have a caster level for an alchemical thing to dispel.
Well, I was going by it's going to function the same as holy water.
Then it would do nothing.
Well, he poured
Okay.
he poured the potion into it,
Yeah,
right?
he poured the anti-magic potion into his raining arrow, right?
So wouldn't it have the caster level of the anti-magic potion,
Yes,
which was me,
which was what when you made this potion?
like 8.
8. So 8 plus...
Whatever your D20
Roll your
roll
D20.
is.
21 it would be.
21,
Plus
alright.
13.
And the second arm dissolves, but it's still got 2 huge stomping legs.
32.
32?
Got you.
And
Anti-magic.
8 plus
legs.
Ah,
11.
11.
Alright, it doesn't stop this thing. This thing keeps on coming.
Anyone else
I
got
got-
one,
I
or
got
do I need to
attacks.
use another Arcana?
It's now 20 feet away from you. One more step and it will
got
stomp
nothing.
on somebody.
Fuck it!
Oh, okay.
I'm going to shoot again.
I fly above it.
Okay?
You're not helping. You're just flying. I should never give you the...
I'll
I'll
cast
shoot
Dispel
again.
Magic.
Alright?
I can see how many anti-magic potions I have. Okay.
Can we see its core? Or does it have a core?
Its leg and its core left. Not, you can't see the center of it.
Okay. I'm going to throw more anti-magic potions.
Right now he's dispelling the
Natural
magic.
20.
Nat 20, attaboy.
31.
Okay, you call upon your mastery of the arcane, and you dispel the entirety of this
Thank goodness.
this spell, and this ooze flows down in a torrent of burning
Guys,
pitch
move!
on everybody. So everybody make a reflex save to avoid this burning pitch.
Got it.
I'm above it.
You're above it.
I'm also
My horse will just walk over it.
No, this might not be bad.
All right, so you just take flat fire damage.
I'm resistant to fire right now.
All right, your horse isn't.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's all right. It's about time the horse goes, anyways.
Wait, what do you want? Reflex?
It's all right.
Okay.
Is this my reflex or the horse?
man.
your shadow horse perishes in the
Yeah,
flames.
Yeah, that's
horse
okay.
or mine. Just so I know what to...
You.
I need my broom back.
Okay.
Is my horse or
I'd prefer it if it was the horse.
Don't make me come get that.
No, I can't go into the
I'm
fire.
going by your save.
No,
I
I
know
mean
if
when
that
you
can
come
go.
back down, I
Your
want that
reaction
back.
I'm
to
not
move the
coming
horse
back
out
down
of the
until
way.
there's no more fire.
Alright. 20...
21, you're safe.
6?
6. Okay. So you take half and you take full.
Okay.
And I rolled...
Fire resistance.
And does this go to my horse and me, or just me?
Yes, it goes to both.
Okay. Just let me know.
We lost another horse.
Mine?
Mine. And yours. 2 horses.
My horse can come back. I'm not worried. I didn't even use a spell slot for that. That's on my amulet.
You take half of 19, you take 19.
3rd level spell.
And your
Yes,
horse
I can
takes
have
it.
one.
My horse is dead.
Right.
My horse died.
Wait, does the horse,
You're just in the
does
mud.
the horse get the save?
Darn
Because
it.
it only got brought down to 0.
That's
I
true.
was, yeah, but I was letting the people make the save.
For the
Because
horse.
that's better than the horse's save.
That was a courtesy.
Does anyone
Yeah,
have a
but
free
so
spot on
he
their
took-
horse?
So he took full damage, his horse.
Yes.
We'll
Both
just
of
make
us.
another horse.
So the horse is now at 0 health.
He's on the broom.
The horse
He's
took
fine.
19 damage.
Yes.
Both of us did.
It's now at 0 health.
Yes.
Wasn't... Okay.
Oh! Pick me! Pick me!
I mean, I could just do it too.
Oh, you can do it?
You're not.
Could he bring the horse back to life?
So the horse falls unconscious in a
can-
pile of burning pitch.
Stabilize!
I have.
In the pile of
The
benefits.
horse stabilizes and then burns alive in the boiling pitch.
It's
Gotta
just dead.
save the horse, not
I'm working
stabilize
on
the
it,
horse.
alright?
It's too late. The horse is
Hey.
dead.
I thought
is
he
not-
said he had
This
something.
is not something to fall prone in.
You aren't, you're not used to this
It's all right.
whole healing stuff.
I got the fire shield. I'll walk over. I'll heal it.
Yeah, I'll just
I know. I was gonna say we're fine.
cure moderate wounds on the horse, cure moderate wounds on myself.
Okay. You saved the horse.
What's the
Good job.
Is it 2d6?
That's one less dead
Moderate.
horse.
Squirming in this pile of ooze is one of those creatures from before.
Plus,
Oh my goodness.
Plus,
And it seems to be covered. It has a skull for a mask. It's covered in bony armor, and it's screaming wordlessly. And it has all these. It has tengu feathers hanging on strings off of it, and it's just writhing in this goop, burning and flailing, but still alive.
I'm obligated to help it. Oh wait, I can't
you're
detect
not.
evil.
The thing just attacked us. Of course you're now
I'll
obligated.
detect evil on it.
You heal it, that's like just as bad as killing something that's good. Fallen.
In 18 seconds, you'll figure out if it's evil. That's 3 rounds. So
Well,
if anybody wants to take actions,
hang
before
on.
then-
Both my horse and me are okay.
Yes.
Back to max.
Very good.
He's also close enough for my prepared action to hit it with Holy Smite.
All
Trigger.
right, you can holy smite
Okay,
that bitch.
okay. For a second there, I was like, "You're gonna holy smite your horse?"
Yes.
I mean, you do what you
I
gotta
hate this
do.
horse.
Welcome back.
I was the one to kill you.
Well, it wouldn't affect the horse. The horse is neutral.
It
It would affect the horse. It would just take half. Somebody read me Holy Smite.
Really?
I think it's like 5d8, right?
On the first round of Detect Evil, you detect the presence or absence of evil.
All right, there is a malevolence here.
It's evil.
I'm pretty sure it's 5d8, right?
Give me a second.
Yes.
Really, dude? Come on.
Please come.
6, 7,
Plus 3.
10,
Come on.
and then one more. So 12 plus. What's the plus? I think it's my level. There's my 19. There's other stuff that happens too. It needs a will save and it gets blinded.
Really just need
Well,
to write
you
this
said 19 damage, right? And it already
19
taken
damage.
19 from that. So
Cause
that's
it to be blinded for one round. A
38.
successful will save reduces the damage to half and negates the blinded effect.
I think the total damage from its fall from burning pitch into burning pitch, and then the smite kills this creature.
Oh, cool.
It's not a particularly strong thing.
The core.
Also, when paladins use Detect Evil, it's treated as though they had studied it for 3 rounds.
Whatever, it's dead. Griff took care of it. Like he always does.
Griff's got 2 sides. Either just calm, chilled out Griff who goes traveling through time, or pulls out a sword and kills and destroys everything.
Yeah, so
There's no in between
so
with
what
Griff.
happened there is Atlas turns around and is just like, and like all the smudge blows up on us, and my horse is just like fucking like disintegrates kind of into the thing and mush, and I'm just like, oh shit, and then it's just like, oh.
The chosen one.
I'd like to imagine that our Griff shirt has like a real calm Griff on the front and on the back, like just murdering things.
Like the
Griff taketh and Griff taketh away.
all right, so you've defeated
us-
this
yeah.
creature, and its ruin is smoke, and there's these flames still kind of smoldering about. The air is choked with smoke. You've defeated the beast.
That was the beast.
That was a beast. I don't know. Fuck.
There's 2 more coming.
I feel like that's my T-shirt. I don't know. Dash. Fuck.
Anyone need to be healed?
Market sold.
Other than me.
I'm okay.
I'm fine.
I'm fine.
I'm good.
Could somebody summon me a horse?
No, I can't.
You're gonna come back down and give me back my broomstick?
Are we gonna find the area that's not on fire first?
Yes, there's plenty of room.
Is there areas that are not on fire?
Yes.
The opposite direction of this creature.
Yeah.
I
Or the,
move in that
the
direction.
remains of this
Going
creature.
forward.
And I
I
hop
just, you know,
off
I'm healing
the broomstick
My
and
horse.
Give it back to me.
walk away from it.
It's okay. I got arcane mark on it. It's fine.
Atlas can see it.
I see what? The broomstick?
Yeah.
I consume magic on another 2nd level spell slot.
Right.
I exchange one of my 1st level spell slots for mount, and I summon a mount.
All right.
For victims.
Cool.
Thank you.
It's got a horse.
I'm only gonna heal myself.
I'm gonna ride my broomstick the rest of the day.
All right. That's fair.
I jump on the back of the horse.
Actually, it's a really slow burn now that I think about it. It's only 80 feet.
It's not. It's 40 feet.
Well, double move,
So, yes.
How long does that last?
which is bad because my double move and my horse was 200.
What? Oh.
That's really bad now.
11 rounds. It's probably going to wear off, I don't know, 5 more rounds. I don't know how long we were fighting. Probably 5 rounds. Makes sense.
So you guys continue down this trail, and the cracking and snapping of the flames dies out, and the ground begins to become solid once again. And ahead of you, you can see slate golden light on the horizon through the trees, and the light begins to rise like the dawn, and it is in fact the dawn. And the red moon behind you sets beyond the horizon, and sunlight filters through the trees, turning their white, bony trunks gold. And as the sun fully rises, you can see a figure in the light, and he is completely exhausted from running all this distance on foot. And
Is he covered in this black blood?
he's got black blood all down his front. He looks like he hasn't eaten in several days. He definitely looks like he hasn't slept.
Well, that's because you woke him up.
He's haggard as fuck. But as he reaches you, he's walking with the end of the Ghostwoods. It's following behind him. It's as if he hasn't traveled at all. He's been running in place, and the border has been moving. And as you reach him, you reach the end. And when you come to Havoc and Havoc comes to you, he turns to join your march, and all of you exit the other side into a meadow of tall grasses. They're slightly bluish in color. They wave in the early morning sun, and you have survived a night.
How cool
in
is
the
it?
Ghostwoods.
Is it cool?
I was going to say,
Snow
we must
is
be getting
falling
cold.
onto these blue grasses, and about 60 feet away from the edge of these thinning woods, the huge trunks have grown into thin reeds, and looking back is just a dark forest that seems quite much further away from you than the few steps you have taken out of it.
There's another sign. Don't go in.
There's a sign in the middle of the road that says,
Follow the road.
Stay on road, stay in light.
Stray from the
Stay on the
path.
path.
Stay on the path. Don't look. All that sort of stuff.
Shoot fireballs.
And about 60 feet from that border, there are these huge, round, almost Easter Island-like stones with glaring faces carved into them. And as you can lay eyes on those faces, everyone who can cast spells feels a wave of hostile magic sweep over them as they enter the north.
Havoc, you drop this.
He takes his lantern back.
I drop down and start administering first aid to stop the bleeding.
The bleeding's already been staunched.
It's
Just dry
But
blood.
he remains pale.
I help as I can then.
See, Master Frodo? I told you I'd make it.
You shouldn't have followed me here.
Well, we're here already.
There was
It'd be
no
harder to
choice
go
to
back.
Well, we can still go back. But
Hey,
Wait, were you
I
causing
think you're well known. This.
Were you not in the woods?
I passed through these woods.
Oh, okay.
He points at the blood all down his front.
Oh, I thought that might have just been like a bloody nose.
Did you eat one of those things?
Did we...
What?
Do you need food? Did you bring food?
I've got some salted fish.
Also, I take off the bear skin. There you go.
No thanks.
You sure?
I'm sure.
Alright.
I thought that was like a ceremonial thing.
I mean, it helps.
So we're just in a field.
You're in sort of scrubland,
Should we
and it's
smash
snowing.
those face things?
Should probably make camp for
And
a bit.
everyone who has spell slots It's exactly like
Before.
the ward that the orcs had set up, except these are well and proper.
Do you want
wards.
us to roll?
You can roll if you'd like.
What
Or
is
do
ward?
that next time? What's your
What?
feeling?
Well, I don't
you
know
can
this.
also do that next time.
Oh, yeah,
because
you
this
need
is
to-
pretty much.
What is this ward?
Prevents you
All right,
from
so the
casting
way it
certain
works is you make a will save, and the higher the will save you make, the better, because every spell that you whose save you would fail with that save, you cannot cast. So it gives you a limit on the level of spells that you're capable of casting.
So wait, what?
So you make a will save. Just for example, make a will save. Just
Will save
roll
if
a
I was
save.
casting? That didn't work.
That's a natural
We're
one.
making a will save
Plus
for
your
something
will
you're using
of-
intelligence
So it's
for.
8.
8. So any spells that you can cast that have a will save of 8, you can still cast. Which I don't think.
Will save of 8.
Which would be like a
That includes healing spells?
Any spell level.
Oh,
You cannot cast spells.
So you can't cast spells right now.
okay.
Every morning you will get a new save.
Oh, shit.
I will spell like abilities.
Where do you look for that? Is that here?
That's. So see how first level spells
Yeah.
have a 15?
Yeah.
You have to roll better than a 15 to be able to cast those
That's
spells.
right. I knew that. Okay.
I go up to the face and I look for. I look for. What's his name? Judar's seal. I want to see if this is his work.
You see no seal, but Havoc comes up next to you, and he says, "I know these faces." And he pulls the suit of armor that you made him, the laminin armor that has a face on each of the the little plates. He pulls that off. He searches through them, and he finds one, and it's the same face. And he says, "Everyone who was in the glacier during the siege. Every last one." And we'll end there. Thank you for joining us on this Odyssey.
Hey!
one save jump.